lower now because you can go
Oh,
below negative.
all right. Welcome back to Pathfinder Second Edition Shard Hunters Session 63. We've made it, and I think we got a mostly clean intro for a change.
I don't think we did.
Nice guys. I know they were trying hard earlier. I changed up my timing on them. All
Uh,
right. Interesting.
Sound
Hopefully
like a
interesting.
robot.
Do I? Yes, please stick with me, guys. I'm having internet connectivity issues, so if it drops, we will get it back swiftly. It should be a very interesting night tonight. Hopefully we don't die, but I'm going to turn it over to Atala to give us a little recap of last session to roll us into the next.
Oh, sorry. I was listening to it through the screen.
Oh.
So I just now got the information. Let's make sure I can hear you.
Smooth, guys. Yes. Maybe by episode 100 we'll get.
Okay, so we had been searching through an area, and we began to find frozen orcs. A lot of orc popsicles throughout the area we were in. We continually checked on Frank, the undead guy we had encased in stone, and he continued to be feral. So we finally just left him because that wasn't doing us any good. Then we found several murals with several languages that were couldn't really tell what they were about necessarily. We did find that one slid up and we needed a passcode. We used our passcode hammer, and that worked perfectly fine after a few tries.
master key. It's a master key.
Yes, it is a master key. We found several machines after this that were similar to the ones we found in the underground areas that had creation stones, essentially creating a ecosystem in an area that would not normally have all of the things needed: heat, water, air, all those types of things. There were some shenanigans, but we're not going to get into a whole lot of that. As we continued on, we did find a journal. We found that the people there began to butcher one another, but they couldn't be killed, so it didn't really work. The king had sealed himself away. This is in Orm, by the way. There was an earthquake, there was stone everywhere, and there was something mentioned of we must have pissed him off. So maybe it's the stone giant, or not stone giant, the creation Titan. That's it, Titan.
Earth.
But this has likely happened around 200 years after the ancient kingdom fell, so not really sure on the timeline on all that just about yet. But we did get our weapons sent back to us. We continued traveling. We did finally end up meeting with these stone giants. We met an old woman who was able to speak broken common. We gave gifts. We traded things. They really did enjoy the cake that we had made. She gave us basic directions to the royal area. And she gave Hatala a rod with some kind of artistic things on it. It does not seem to be magical in any way, but maybe it's a key to something. We're not sure. There was one stone giant that was not very chatty with us, had a headdress of a white dragon, and he had a large halberd. Definitely not very likable, or didn't really like us. We did, Hatala did make sure that he got through the old woman. Don't know how that went. Maybe we'll find out one day. Anyway, we continually had creepy feelings when we were sleeping, all except for Winky, who had been affected by a life stone in the earlier area. It had touched his forehead, and therefore that may be the reason that he is not being affected anymore. We are not sure. Um, we've continued. We went through. We began going through the quarry area they had to get to the base of the mountain that is not a mountain. The non-mountain mountain. Yeah. Anyway, the Winky jumped right down into a shaft because he's intelligent, and yeah. So we are down in this. We can see there was a part where we saw some orange glow, so there's definitely lava somewhere further down there. We found that magic is beginning to go odd when we tried to shrink core. He began to grow. So that's something we need to keep in mind as we continue on. And we continued going through a tunnel and we found the outside of a building. There was no door here because we kind of broke through the wall, but this is where we are, trying to decide how we're going to continue to get into this area.
All right. So what do you do? Y'all have just made a hole through the outer wall and are looking at the interior of this. Because didn't he make a hole?
Yeah, through a wall, I believe.
Yes.
Through the ground, essentially.
Is
We came to a wall that had no doors.
is there light in here?
There is no light.
I'm gonna make sure my lantern's lit. I'm probably already had it. I just want to make sure that's stated. I don't know if you guys want to put up any more light. I'm sure it'll be a beacon to us, but I'll let you guys make the call.
Otherwise,
if you want
most
to
of us
or
can't
not.
see. So
I mean, I've got my lantern, so I'm good.
I thought just about everybody had dark night vision.
I'm
Low light
just
vision.
I'm just a human, my man.
no, some of us have some goggles.
That's
You're the
what I
only one
thought.
that you have dark
Yeah.
vision.
I do have goggles. Yes.
One of us has
they
low
only
light.
They only last for an hour.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's
do you
not
want me to
enough.
go forward first so that I can make sure that we're not walking into anything?
Yeah,
or-
we can set up
mean,
the
There's a
our
wall there, guys.
well, we got through the wall.
We haven't gone through a wall. There's a wall right there.
I thought my understanding is that there was I thought we had gone through a wall, or
We
have we?
came to an outside wall that.
I thought he had gone through it already.
Yeah, I thought we
That's
went
fine,
through
right
it
the
because
wall.
he was saying that we didn't go through the gate. We went through the wall. There was a lot of dirt shifted around last game.
The way I got it was we were at the outside of a building. We stopped there. There was no door at this location because we had come to a side area that you would normally not travel to. That was my understanding. If we go through a wall, that's fine. Whatever.
How do you want us to? Where do you want us to be, GM?
All right, y'all have gone through the wall already.
Yay!
Yay! Good job, guys.
I'm adding that.
Yeah, let's set up our progress. I'm fine with holding the rear guard.
Who's in the front? Need it?
Yes, please. Sorry.
Do you want to get a car up there?
Oh, I can't move.
Is a
myself
car
yet.
here? Oh, there he is. He's been quiet today.
Winky's probably want to be up there, probably next to Hatala or next to a car.
Surprisingly, Winky's been quiet too.
Yes, that looks good.
I'll go in
All right.
behind the deck.
It's easier just to have them staggered in a row like that.
That's good. Can I get a mic check on a car real quick? You were very quiet.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1.
Yeah, let
And
me.
not only I've got him turned up to like 183%, and I still can barely hear him.
Give me a second. I'm gonna
Is that better?
I'm gonna tweak you up a little bit. Give me another mic check.
Mic check, mic check.
Looking good. Okay. We're rolling.
I turned it down for school. Sorry.
It's all good. What did I do?
You've got a bar up there.
I do have a bar up there. There we go. I fixed it.
Okay. So, you are looking at this outer wall, and there's a crack running through it where his magic broke at the wall. And you can see the inside. Your guess is this may have been a courtyard at some point, but it looks like the fissure that was on the outside of this area where the rubble is extended through this building too. So that means not all of the building is fully encased in stone, but there are fissures running through it. And the stonework, surprisingly little damage considering an entire mountain sank into the ground. The stonework is still in good shape. Because there must have been wicked earthquakes when this mountain sank. One thing you do notice, there is, in this courtyard, you can see several large chunks of stone laying on the ground and a few limbs sticking out from the stone. Like cartoon Wild Oat Coyote kind of.
Like Nadette was earlier yesterday or whatever.
No, more Wile E. Coyote, less.
You're saying limbs like human limbs or tree?
Arms and feet.
Oh,
The only thing you notice is all of the limbs portions that are sticking out no longer have any clothing on them. The clothing has been torn ragged around where it gets up to the rock.
when I inspect them, are they flesh or are they like stone?
I'll take a closer
They're
look too.
flesh.
Okay.
Can I look and
There.
see if the cloth has been torn like by claws or eaten
Well,
by bugs?
The flesh isn't
Or if it's
torn
been
up.
It
burnt.
doesn't look like bug damage. It looks like something tore through the cloth to get to the arms and feet.
But the
Okay.
arms and feet are together, like they're not. Oh, because they can regrow.
That makes sense. Let's move on.
It's like I totally forgot the entire problem we have here in this area.
Something's familiar about this. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible. And you hear the sound of something approaching.
Like
It's a
heavy
low
footfalls?
sound. It's a weird scrambling sound.
Like a skittering, like insects moving, or can I listen closer and see if I can tell what it is?
It sounds like the slapping of flesh to stone,
Yeah.
not like insects.
Does this sound like the flesh golem we fought in the...
No, it's not nearly that big.
Okay.
It's the butts. Should we drop back into defensive position and just see if it comes through the wall where we just made a hole?
I am in defensive position.
All right.
Yeah, that's true.
You notice the small shape come out of the side of the corridor from another area, comes wandering over to the stone, and it's like sniffing around. It's moving like a dog, but as you look closer, it looks like a person. And it sniffs its way over to the boulder and then begins chewing on one of the arms.
Let's kill it.
Thing lives off of the rebirthing of the flesh.
It's not a bad dig. You never run out of food.
And as you look, everyone who wants to make a look, do a perception check. Okay. Winky, Eve, Akar, and Hatala, you all notice that the person does not have any eyes.
Like, was never born with them, or
No, they were obviously born with them.
But they clearly either can't heal or their eyes are in some other box somewhere.
I'm following that line of thinking.
That's creepy.
Well, you're the one doing the whole Pan's Labyrinth thing over there, so
Y-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
well,
If this thing,
that's having eyes in your hands is a lot better than having eyes in some dude's jar on the
where
other side of the wall.
where were the hand? Where were the eyes before they were in the hand? They were on a freaking plate, dude.
Oh yeah.
if we end up attacking this thing or getting attacked, just make sure it doesn't escape, in case it's trying to get reinforcements.
And it doesn't seem to notice y'all at all.
Should we kill it?
I mean, let's go by the rules we've kind of gone by already. If it tries to kill us, we try to kill it. That's
Okay. That works for
fairly
me.
simple.
It's probably going to come
Ways to
back
work
to
it.
bite us in the butt later, in a literal way.
I mean, I'm gonna take my
Somebody's-
rapier and kind of tap it on the ground loudly.
It makes a loud baying noise and charges away.
Can I hit it, or is it already out of range?
It's gone. It booked it.
If
Oh,
I mean,
hey.
if
Already
it was that
120.
fast, we weren't getting to it anyway.
Yeah, you were surprised at how fast that thing moved.
Oof. It's not good. It's what I didn't want to happen.
I,
Gonna get
I don't
swarmed.
think we had an option. Even if you shot it with an arrow, I think it would have been gone.
I mean, we could try Tanglefoot or any number of
I
possible.
could have just burned it.
How many
to a
times
crisp.
have our plans worked out to where whatever just happened here wouldn't have happened?
Well, I know this one was
All
shot
of
from the
them.
get-go, so.
There's always a first time.
Yeah. Have to have
Hey,
hope,
listen.
perseverance.
Plans are useless. Planning is essential. Okay?
What was the
When you
plan?
made the tap, you hear something moving in the corner of the courtyard now.
Stab it. I'd like to look in the corner of the courtyard and see what I see.
In the corner of the courtyard, you can see that there is a person that is hung upside down so that their head is in the dirt.
This person just arrived?
No, they've been hanging there the whole time, but they heard the noise and are now moving around.
Oh.
I've heard of this. I think it's called yoga. He's doing the ostrich pose.
No, his feet are tied to something above his head.
Oh.
It's
Shall we cut
assisted.
it down?
He's dangling to the point where his head would be totally buried in the ground, and they piled heavy rocks near it.
Well,
Someone
I
immobilized
think,
him.
I think we found Frank 2.0 possibly.
Maybe go say hi.
You
Might
gonna
as
say,
well.
yeah, call out.
Or do you
to
want to
him?
shoot it?
No, let's call out to him, see if it responds in an intelligible way. If it doesn't, move on.
His head is in the dirt.
It hurt us.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
imagine if we
we-
want to try to
I'm-
communicate with it, we probably need to at least
It's
see its head.
it's like boulders and rocks and stuff. We'll just move them out of the way. See what we see. Just be careful. It might try to bite.
What if I
Who
hit
knows?
the rocks out of the way with my hand?
He's just right next to his head. Just
It's just a pinata at that point.
Or
Let's be a little more delicate with this situation at the moment.
As y'all are debating on what to do, you notice a skeleton come marching into the room.
Oh,
Can we
wonderful.
kill that at least?
It marches straight up towards the person.
Don't move. It's like a T-Rex.
It's got a club in its hand, and it hits the person 5 or 6 times, turns around, and walks away.
What? I'm gonna start moving the rocks.
yeah, I want to go move the rocks. Let's see what
At
this is
least
about.
move it where we can talk to him, so we can.
The
ask
person
him.
is not moving anymore.
Hit him a
Hmm.
couple more times. You just gotta reboot
No,
him.
I'm just gonna keep pulling the rocks out.
Okay, you pull the rocks away, and the person looks dead.
Great. Now we'll never know.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna,
Unless they come back alive.
I'm
Or
gonna
it
get,
is dead.
He looks
I-
dead because he just was beaten with a club repeatedly. It
Uh,
takes time for them to heal. They don't instantaneously repair themselves.
Up. Don't go near that thing.
Let's make some noise like we're the body again. See if the skeleton will come back out. Did it go into a room or just around a
He
corner?
basically walked into the same area that person on 4 legs came out from.
Hmm.
What's weird to me
Will?
is
Core, make a perception check since you were talking about where it came from.
or
And go
so-
ahead, Giselle.
I forgot.
As you're trying to figure out where that skeleton had come from, you do notice that there are 2 other skeletons that are basically standing guard in alcoves in the area where that thing came out of.
Okay. It's maybe like a barracks area. I'll make sure everyone knows that too. Have they not seen my light or heard us moving around? I take it.
I don't think they give a crap about us.
That's what's
They're
weird to me.
simple
is
undead. They follow orders.
Ah, okay, okay.
that,
They
Their
don't have
order-
any independent thought.
Their orders are: if that thing makes noise, beat it with a stick, and then come stand back in this hall.
yep.
So is our plan to go in, or do we want them to come out? How do we want to proceed on this? And wait, is there more doors, more rooms? I guess we could probably, can we make it around the edges of buildings, or?
You're limited by the amount of light because this courtyard is massive.
All right, I'm
Based
gonna
on your knowledge of fortifications, Will, and Akar, both of y'all realize that this building you're in, this courtyard, is probably the main ready area of a fortress. Inside the main walls, where the troops would assemble before marching out, or they can do training in here. This was basically the hub of a fortress. And based on the size you're looking at here, you're probably got about 300 or 400 feet by 400 or 500 feet.
Okay.
Let me just reach out and shake the body. One
Yeah,
at a time.
well, that was gonna be my plan. Is if we wanted the skeletons to come out, we could just move the body and flop it around some.
We want to go all out here. What we can do is, Core, you can get undressed. We can turn you upside down, tie you up, put your head in the ground.
and then
What are you
shake you
thinking
around.
of this? What are you thinking
Yeah.
of this?
Hey, if this is the plan, let's do it.
All right.
I just thought you wanted a very elaborate plan, so
I
I was
would.
going for it.
Is the plan also for you to keep them from beating me with the club, or is that just gonna happen again?
I didn't have any other plans beyond what I've already said. That's
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I mean, you're the tank. You're supposed to be like the sponge. You'll be
I-
fine.
I have to say one thing just for a second. This whole story arc would have been so much better if it had been timed around Halloween. Because this is the spooky story arc, basically.
we got a month. We'll take our time getting around. We'll spend the whole day and this afternoon trying to deliberate.
I mean, we can do it.
All right, how about this? Let's do a let's roll a
Let's go back to town and
D3.
do a shopping episode real quick.
How about a D6? A D6, 1 and 2. We flop the body around to try to get the skeletons to come to us. 3, 4, we go in to attack the skeletons. 5, 6, we
Sneaky
look for it.
sneak.
Yeah, sneak around and find another entrance.
no. Here's what I think. I think we make a little bit of noise. That's my vote. And then,
Yeah, that's part
we
of
take-
flop the body around.
All right, we're
take
going in,
one
boys.
and then yeah.
Weapons hot.
Ah!
No.
So we all see Hatala just take off running into
You mean Core?
No, I mean Hatala was the one that just yelled and took off running.
I'd like to rage.
She's been bottling it all up for so long. She just goes in there and takes out the entire squadron.
Most of it stems from Nadette.
Here's the
Alright.
No,
problem.
the
What do
weird.
y'all do?
No, here's the weird thing. It's like I've become so conflicted because every time we run into a situation like this, it's like They're probably not bad, and it really conflicts with everything I believe.
We went through the journals? You don't remember the journals where they basically went mad and they were killing all the civilians, throwing them into fires, and they went
Also-
Oh, I
mad.
know. I remember
Some-
all that. But
Since-
when has anything ever made sense?
Since these are skeletons,
All right, I grab the guy's
technically
arms
Hidalgo
and I
was the king.
plop him on his belly and make slapping sounds. It's happened.
All right. I'm gonna join in and pull out 2 little like spoons and play his shin bones.
There you go.
Where'd you get those spoons?
Also,
I always have spoons.
Oh,
No, you
You
don't. You never specified that ahead of time, so no.
Fine.
Knowing the way you eat, you just simply have a knife to stab things and eat with.
Just
Hatali,
jab-
Hatali, you may want to
he's
get.
so upset that he doesn't have these spoons.
he has
Alright.
he has a he
Get-
uses
get-
So
his
you
Go ahead and
get
take
noise
a-
from the body, and one of the skeletons goes over to the side, grabs a club, comes back over, starts beating on the guy again.
I'm gonna
Can I do anything
smash
while
the
he's doing
skele-
that?
I'm gonna smash
we beat
the
on
skeleton.
him.
No, I'm gonna
I
smash the
mean-
skeleton behind me.
What if we start? What if I just start moving towards the entrance they're guarding?
Like go by him now that he's out beating the skeleton.
Y'all are still standing there. No one said they
Yeah,
were hiding. The skeleton
yeah,
walked
I have
right up to
fully-
you,
Yeah, we're
I'm fully
standing
there.
right
beating
here
the
while it's
guy,
happening.
and is now walking away.
All right, let's
I'm
follow him.
gonna
Let's just
I'm
follow
gonna
him.
try to
No, we're just gonna walk with them towards the.
I'm
Yeah,
wondering
the
if we try to walk past them if they're gonna attack
Yeah,
us.
get yeah, full confidence. Act like we belong. Let's go.
Yeah, just go for it.
All right.
It's slow motion walk, all of us in a line, with the skeleton in the middle.
Yeah.
Dun-na, dun-na-na.
Y'all follow the skeleton. It goes back to its alcove, and then basically plugs itself
salute
back in the
it.
alcove and sits there. And they're not paying any attention to y'all.
Cool.
The
Let's
one
go.
thing you do notice, there looks like there is a little pouch inside the rib cage
Can I
of each
snatch it
skeleton.
out of it?
Make a reflex save. No. You reach to grab it, and instead you grab one of the rib bones.
Can I still pull the rib bone out?
Make a strength check.
Why is it?
Or just do athletics.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is this harder to find? Yeah,
You rip the rib cage clean off.
I meant to do
The
it.
entire front of the rib cage came off.
That's my intention the entire time. Did the
And it's
pouch?
still standing there.
Did the pouch come out with the rib cage?
No, it's still hanging.
Okay. I'm gonna hand the rib cage to Winky.
Skeletons
gonna-
don't care.
It did not move.
Now I'm gonna pull the
I get-
pouch off.
I guess I'm gonna keep
It's-
the rib
Alright.
cage.
Do I feel any pull to it or anything?
You do not.
Okay.
As soon as he pulls the pouch out, its eyes start glowing red and it starts attacking you.
All right.
I'm gonna hit it with my hammer.
Wink. Yeah, I was gonna say Winky now.
Winky, swing.
Okay, that's the wrong mouse.
He's using the wrong hand for his hammer.
Wait, how many headphones is he wearing?
2.
Definitely two.
Okay. He doesn't have an earbud.
No, he's only got the one.
No, he's got two.
He's got
No,
He's got one right now.
2.
Oh, it is two.
2.
Gosh, it's so hard to tell.
I'm gonna let you.
Alright, you go to hit the skeleton, and instead you hit Payton. Nita.
Okay,
two. Crit.
I don't care.
Crit.
I don't care.
Regular strike, roll damage.
It's fine. I'm gonna kill him.
You're gonna kill it to death.
If he got in my way.
Oh my
Nanette,
lord.
you take 28 damage. The hammer
What?
came down and smacked into you.
What are y'all doing?
This plan is awesome.
Hey, doesn't he get
Is the
shot
skeleton
too?
still attacking them?
No.
Yep, hold on.
Well, yeah.
Hold on, it's gonna take me a second to pull a skeleton out real quick.
Do you want to go ahead and try to put that back real quick?
So, why?
Nope.
While we're playing, I was playing some Minecraft and I found some diamonds. So
Is the other skeleton just standing there?
Yep, it's just standing there.
This is what I find odd about this whole thing. If it was evil, wouldn't they all just be attacking us?
Well, I think
maybe
the
they're
little
making
baggie
food
is
to
what's
keep
keeping them
that
from being
dead.
evil.
Right. So somebody put it in there.
To
So
make 'em
who's that
not
somebody that's
evil.
making things
Yeah.
good?
Let's go find
Do you
him.
understand my
No,
confusion
here's-
of my entire life at this point?
I
No,
just wanted
I
to
think
look at
this
it
is
and
what
see what the thing was.
All right. The skeleton missed you, Nita.
All right, I'd like
I'm
to
just
swing
letting
my
this
axe.
fight happen beside me while I discuss this, because
It's a very interesting point you have, Fatala.
Oops,
You
I
hit.
forgot-
We could.
All right.
This-
I wonder how far
just-
in we can get. I mean,
I did ask him if he wanted to put the bag back. He said no.
And
mm,
it just
Maybe-
obliterates into dust.
what was in your
I'd
little
like to pick
pouch?
up- I'd like to look at the pouch.
Okay. Inside of it is a scroll that has
I'm gonna toss
arcane
it
writing
to
on it.
Eve and say, anything about this?
it's arcane.
Well, I can still look at it. I can try. I can.
Okay, go ahead.
Wow.
Somebody else been
The only thing you can notice, there's other things on the writing too, but you do understand that it says, if guy makes noise, hit with stick.
Well, I mean, that's pretty daggum clear.
Okay.
So it looks like it was given specific commands to stand here and hit the guy with a stick.
So it was. So someone told it to do that. So when
Yes.
he took it, it didn't have any orders, so it started attacking us.
correct?
So the dude who gave this to him still might be evil, but they didn't attack
No,
us
because
it only had
here's
these
my
reactions.
theory on that. If you give something orders and you're evil, you say kill anything that tries to come in here. That's not
But
he
there.
he- But maybe
Unless you're overconfident and monologuing and don't think anybody's going to get into your super secret fort.
Got me monologuing.
or he has another skeleton that's doing that.
All right, guys, let's
Or we're
press.
going to find out the next skeleton's going to kill us because that's its programming.
Let's press into
I don't
the
think a
building.
skeleton's going to kill us,
Okay.
just based on the fact that it's a skeleton.
And maybe
Yeah, you're right.
maybe whoever he thought the big guy would stop the people who came in here.
Ordinary skeletons are a -1 CR.
Oh.
Never
Never
There's a
mind.
reason we fought them in like session 1.
Yes, y'all are CR8.
I see a Core's getting a little antsy over there. You want to keep moving? All right, where are we going?
There's a door. Let's go through that.
Okay.
All right, the door feels like there's something very heavy on the other side of it.
You give it the old heave ho. Push
This
it
is-
open.
And this is what the blind dog man went through.
He came from this corridor, but there's a door right here near the skeletons.
Hmm. Okay. I'll leave it up to our doorman.
It's unlocked and slightly open, but there's something heavy on the other side.
I just want to take a look, peek through the crack.
All right. You can see rubble.
Did it get better?
No, you see rubble.
It looks like a bunch of rubble back there, fellas.
Next time we're in town, we need to get a mirror so we can look around corners.
I have
easily.
a mirror.
Oh yeah, is that what you've been
And
using?
everyone should have a mirror in their pack.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
I
we
believe that's part of the
specified
standard
mirror.
pictures
We
here.
didn't specify spoons.
I'm not sure if there's a mirror in the standard pack, but Hatala has carried one since we found one, and Eve has one, I believe, as well.
Oh, so the ladies have mirrors. Is yours trying to say something?
I bet a car has a mirror too.
That I'm intelligent
I guess
enough
you're
that when
not.
I find a mirror, I don't just sell it. I go, I might need this at some point. That's what I'm going to go with.
Like my shovel and 10-foot pole?
I take a look in the mirror to make sure that I look good before I put it away after saying that.
See, I told you.
All right.
So what do y'all do?
Winky, you want to shove?
Athletics.
Hold on. Before you do anything to the door, we want to go through this door. If there's anybody here that wants to talk to us or something like that, we don't really want to harm anybody unless you want to harm us. But we will break this door because our only password is this guy's hammer. So
Did we try opening it? Did someone try
It's-
turning?
Yeah.
it's
There's
It's
heavy.
got stuff
rebel
behind it.
behind it.
Okay, I was
So
just making sure.
I'd start to shove the door open.
Athletics, Winky.
I'm done.
I can't.
Somebody goes, wait.
I put that rubble there for a reason.
You push and you push, and the door moves another quarter inch.
Okay, I'm gonna try again.
Do you need assistance, Winky?
Now I'm good.
You should
Good.
sudden charge it.
All right. You push the door with enough force this time that you shatter the bottom fourth of the door off.
Sorry.
And it pushes
Put it on my
in,
tab.
and rubble starts spilling out.
Yeah, I don't think we can go this way.
It's a large collection of boulders filling the other room.
Nice.
Those are some nice boulders.
Let's go down this corridor instead.
All right. You move down the corridor a little bit, and you notice there are more skeletons in alcoves, and they're standing like, like soldiers at attention.
All right, I have an idea. Do we have
I don't
any
know if I
like
like your ideas.
twine? Do we have
Twine?
any? Yeah, like light string. Like
If you want to,
I don't know. Why? What
we
is
need
your
to-
plan?
let's daisy
need
chain
more
all the
information.
skeletons together. Like tie all the pouches in one long big daisy chain, and like if we get into some deep stuff, we just rip it and pull all their things off at the same time, and just have a.
What help is it to have them to not have those orders?
We
when
could
they don't
try
have the
just
orders,
going by.
They attack us.
They attack everything. I mean, they're under control for a reason. I'm assuming they would attack the person that put those on them too. So
I don't know. First of all, that just sounds like a lot of freaking work.
Also,
But
I have
second of all, what?
I have a better idea.
I mean, I get that you're thinking here. Look, I'm not gonna throw
I say we tie
you
him
under
up
some kind
and
of crazy
read the
bus or
orders.
something. You know what I mean? Giant airship, something we know of that's big. Cart.
If they
Let's go
don't
with that.
immediately,
oh,
But
listen, if the orders are not to attack,
I don't
us,
know,
we
man.
tie
That
him
just seems quite elaborate for probably nothing that would help us. I'd almost rather just tie their chest cavities together so that when you pull it, just destroys them.
up. No, well, I think we should tie him up and read the orders before we do anything.
Did I turn him down?
Me?
I sure did. Yeah, you're him.
Do you see your message, Winky?
I didn't get a message.
What are you talking about, messages?
Winky got one.
Feel left
Hey,
out now.
Their right legs are a little bit weird. All of them.
Their right leg?
What?
I want to inspect a right leg of a skeleton.
All right. You notice that all the skeletons seem to have the right leg slightly shorter and the exact same amount on every skeleton.
Is it so they only walk in circles? I mean, I don't
Oh,
get it.
do you?
It looks like a birth defect.
Do they look like they are clones of each other?
Single one of these skeletons have identical legs. The bones look almost identical on every single one of them. There's no variation.
They're probably a bunch of siblings.
Or clones?
I don't think. I mean, siblings don't always look the same.
But maybe
Wait,
it was these are like they're different people's legs, like the creature bundle together. maybe the skeletons are those a form of those creatures out of a decayed
Any chance any of us know of a magic that would let people, like, I don't know, clone a skeleton or creature or something?
No one knows. There are spells that do cloning, and there's lots of magical ways to reproduce like that, but nothing that you know of specifically.
Hey, take a closer look at those bones. Is there like? It looks like there's like markings, like almost like fire, maybe.
Like the word fire?
Like just like visual representation of fire, maybe.
No, all of them show
Mark,
signs that they've
markings.
been
Oh,
burned.
sorry, I'm misunderstanding my
Your
You're
thought
understanding?
process.
note.
Yes,
This
all
is
the
why you don't
bones
get
look like
notes,
they were
Peyton.
cleaned with fire. Not hot enough to damage the bone, but hot enough to get rid of the flesh.
So somebody specifically
Bones
made
look
these
charred.
bones.
Okay. Sorry. It went. Shoo.
Well, we know that fire was used to kill all the people, but maybe it doesn't actually even work. And there's still bones when they're done.
Well,
It did-
as a person who is a understands the workings of death because of your deity, you understand that some cultures have a belief that immolation, when hot enough, gets rid of even the bones. So you do know that from your religious upbringing.
So I would know that, or believe that when they burn the people, that they would be gone.
Yes,
These were
a proper
purposefully.
furnace would have been hot enough to get rid of the bones. These were
Okay.
burned at a low temperature.
So these were
Just
burned away
enough-
specifically to get the flesh away.
Correct. Because it has to be really hot to get rid of bones.
Insanely hot.
So this was purposeful.
And then
Yes, someone made these.
Do they look like they were cast? Like, does it actually look like bone, or does it look like clay or something like
No,
that?
it's actual bone.
Okay.
I want.
All right, I'm done expecting skeletons. I want to move on.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna smash one of the skeletons, and then I want to read its orders.
All right, if he looks like he's about to attack a skeleton, like, hey, Winky, what's up? What is your thought here?
I was gonna smash one of the skeletons and then take its orders. and
Take
see
its what?
What
It's
they're doing.
quarters?
Orders.
It's
Orders.
I'm pretty sure they all have the same orders.
That's what I'm doing. I'm reading one of those.
He's just
so
verifying
I
that we're right.
We can ask the guy who put him there when we find him, because I'm pretty sure he's going to talk to us.
No, I want to do it now. You know, because they're probably
Is this
guarding the guy, and if we might know.
okay?
that
This
if-
is very important to you.
Yeah.
Swing away.
Go for it.
Okay. It's gonna kill it anyway.
All right, because it's standing still, not defending itself, you easily whack it, and it just explodes to dust.
Okay, I'm gonna take its
Okay,
orders.
you sift through and find them.
Read it. Can I read what it says, or do I have to give it to Eve?
You can notice that there's a bunch of other writings with there, but you do see the order of stand at attention and heed my call.
Okay.
See, I told you we should have ripped all of them off.
Why?
So that when they call to heed their call, they just all go crazy and there's no control over them.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not worried about skeletons. I'm really not.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
It would
Let's.
take
I'm not
about
gonna
80 of them to have a chance to bring one of you. Only on
I mean-
that tools would they ever do anything.
Wait,
Here's the thing, Nita. Let me tell you this right now. My entire belief system has been rocked in this entire endeavor. I should be destroying every one of these as soon as I come across it.
As soon
But guess
as,
what? What purpose is it going to serve? What purpose is it going to serve? There's just another one around the corner. That would be my life.
After Hatala
If-
says that, when she
if-
starts smashing all of them.
The one who I believe in. If she wants me to do that, she's going to have to tell me to take down everyone from this moment forward. That's what's going to have to happen. Because every time I come into contact with something like this, it turns into somebody like Pim, who then I am sad gets stolen away. Even though they're dead.
Can I pat Hatala on the head and walk by and keep going down the hallway?
If you
Since-
touch
since-
my head, I'm going to do a...
Since Hatala,
You know,
since Hatala was yelling
I
at
accept it, but it's
It's a
still a...
comforting pat. Like it's
Yeah,
okay.
I get what you're going for, but it's more of a just stop. I don't need your comfort. Think right now Hitala is very much channeling well, I am channeling oh crap, what's her name? Avatar, Earthbender.
Toph.
Yes, I am definitely channeling
so
Pullington Toph to play as Hitala right now.
when Hatala said that she was gonna smash the skeleton, Winky started smashing all of them.
You don't need to do that.
Now the dude's being pissed off because we got rid of all his skeletons.
There's like no point to this.
They
Y'all
weren't
are
gonna-
obviously my enemy because you destroyed all my guards.
Can we go ahead and go down the corridor now?
I would love to go down the corridor. I've wanted to go down
Yes,
the
let's
corridor
go.
for a while.
Okay. You head down the corridor, and off to one side, in a room that has a really small door, you can see one of those flesh golems on the other side.
Let's keep going.
It just seems to be wandering aimlessly about in that area.
Does it have a pouch?
Still makes me uncomfortable.
Let's keep
That makes
Going.
me very uncomfortable.
Is there a door that can be closed and not?
I'm
You walked
pretty sure
it through.
it can
You
It's
walked
about
it.
four
Wish through
times the
anything.
size of the doorway that's near it.
Oh, well, we're fine. Let's
It
just keep.
can't fit through that doorway until it smashes it off its foundation.
Like it did with every doorway we encountered.
And you'd
Well,
get some notice if it was trying to do that.
Yeah. It did it to every other door, the other place though.
Yeah, and this isn't. I mean, it's not like these two places are exactly close together. We've traveled quite a bit.
Yeah. Does he have a little bag around his neck?
He does not, but he does not look the same as the other flesh golem. The other golem looked nice and neat and organized. This one looks like a monstrosity of random parts.
So it
The
must
other one
have
didn't
been
look like
blown
that?
up like that.
No, the other one looked like the one you fought previously looked like Frankenstein, like it was made on
Okay.
purpose.
This one.
This one looks like random parts that stuck together and turned into a golem.
Yeah, because
Um,
remember,
actually,
remember the other
actually,
one.
It's Frankenstein's monster.
But
Correct.
yeah, the other one hit something and
That's
his arms fell
Yeah,
off, and then he
are
picked
you-
up arms and put them back in the
No,
spot.
no, Peyton. What he said is he looked like Frankenstein, so it obviously had a lab coat, and it looked like a human.
Good one.
Now
good
I'm
one.
talking about Frankenstein from the Transylvania cartoon.
Loophole.
Frankie.
Frankie. All right. Okay.
It was a Transylvania cartoon.
Anyways,
Let's continue on, guys.
this one literally looks like just misshapen limbs and things attached to make a creature. And it looks like the magic that created this was wild.
So it was a Pikachu.
Is this likely due to the way magic acts funny down here, or maybe whatever was done to that was before magic acting funny? Got any kind of insight to that, maybe?
The only insight you can garner is based on the behavior. This one does not seem to be doing any job. This seems to have wildly occurred. The one in the other place had a job of keeping all the parts down. So someone made it on purpose to go in there and keep that place safe.
I don't know if I want to look at that, Peyton. All I saw was the title.
The flesh. Oh. I found one online that looked pretty good.
I'm gonna
but I
look
think
at
I
it.
saved like the link instead of the actual picture.
You saved a
What the
download.
heck is a JFIF?
I don't know.
It's a download. It's a picture download.
It's like if it's hosted offline.
I am not clicking on that.
Oh God.
I'm not even.
I clicked on it.
Oh,
I-
Elijah, don't do it.
it downloaded. Apparently.
And it nukes your PC.
Yeah, his screen goes black and then
Ew.
goodbye.
Oh,
Goodbye.
you
Winky.
know those stacks from Borderlands?
Yeah.
It
like
looks
one of
like
those?
it looks like that, but there's a human head and arms on the bottom of its lip, and legs at the top.
On its lip.
Like there's human bodies, like it's made out of human body. Ugh. Like the flesh of humans.
Yep. I don't want to get anywhere near that thing. That's
Ugh. Now it's on this computer now, so.
Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Moving
Nathan,
on.
was it the Flesh Golem Horror Amenio?
There's one from 5e.
Oh, because I found one where the feet are people.
Ooh. Yummy.
Like an entire person is the claw of a foot.
This one was the one he sent was probably is a lot more terrifying. Don't download it.
Okay. Anyways. So what do you do?
I
keep
think we
going?
keep moving. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You see it ends in a doorway that's a big set of double doors.
I'm gonna say hello.
And you hear bumping and moving around from the other side.
They're
There's
having
no
a
guards at this
party.
door.
Okay.
Are there no guards at this door?
There are none.
I'm just gonna try to push the door open.
It opens.
Can I see what's in?
You're looking at a big mess hall.
Mess hall.
Yep.
Like
It's a
cafeteria.
big room with enough tables to seat probably 50 or 60 people.
Okay. Pretty small school
The
then.
tables are set with nothing on them, and there are probably about 20 or so people chained to the tables.
I'd like to pick up 2 spoons, please.
Oh my god. Are
Right, you find 2 spoons.
Thank you.
Can I? I'm gonna.
You said there's people chained to the tables.
Yes.
I'm going
Are
to.
they-
When he grabbed spoons, was it from a table where there was a person chained?
I'm
I
gonna.
assume he didn't walk right up to a person that was chained there.
I'm
'Cause he
I would
gonna.
hope
generally
not.
Excuse me. Let me grab.
Excuse
I need
me,
your
just-
spoon.
I'm gonna go
You
check.
do notice that they are also a metal cage has been wrapped around each person so they can't leave their seated position.
Okay. I'm
So
gonna
they're
go
chained
to.
and caged.
Are they in a chair? Or because
Interesting.
initially my thought was that they're chained to the table, like they're on the table laying
No,
down.
they're chained like they were there eating.
Okay, that's
I'm
a
gonna-
lot less creepy, but still pretty bad.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna go to one
I
of
was
the
thinking the
most
same
of
thing,
them
Will.
are just kind of lolling their heads around and occasionally growling.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go see if they.
Is
can
there a
get
head
back
table?
and if they're in
There is-
There's heads there.
Just heads at the table.
Is there anyone at the head table?
Can
The
I?
head table is empty, but there's a slot that it looks like a plate and silverware and everything goes, but that slot is currently empty. And there's signs that that slot has been used a lot.
So somebody is the king of these dead
Yes.
people.
Yes,
He's living
he
out
holds-
some type
he
of
holds
freaky
court.
fantasy.
We don't
Um,
know if. Again, we don't know if they're dead. I'm gonna. Before anyone else talks, I'm gonna go check if they're dead and if they have intelligence. Nice. So I'm gonna walk up to one, jump on the table.
None of them are
and
dead. They're all moving around.
I'm
Well,
gonna
as you
Over
see
played
the-
Fallout,
Some
right?
of them probably have died because they're starvation and they'll wake up again later
It's like
because no
ghouls.
one's actually feeding them.
Elijah, you played Fallout, right?
Yeah.
The feral ghouls. This is
Yeah.
what I'm getting out of most of these. It's like they're
Yes.
feral ghouls.
But I want to see if any of them have intelligent life. If any of them are intelligent enough to speak.
If any of them were intelligent, they'd be saying, "Hey, help me get unchained from this table.
they
This
might
sucks."
they might have not noticed we're here.
Please save me.
So the head table,
And
is
Just
there a
kinda lolling
door?
around and occasionally growling, and if you move anywhere near them, they'll snarl at you and try to snap at you.
Okay.
Is there a
Yeah, I'm
door
with
or
Will,
anything
where-
next to the head table? Like a
that
passage to the,
again?
is there a passage to the side of the head table? Or do it look
There
like,
is on the back side of the room a passageway that has obvious footprints that go back and forth, enough that it's worn into the stone.
Let's
There
go
used to
there.
be carpet, but it's gone.
sweet, I would like to grab a spoon and then suggest to the group we go that way.
Need 2 so you can play them.
2 spoons, okay, thank you,
Yeah, I'll teach you how to do it.
thank you. We'll have some campfire sessions.
I'm like, can I find 2 ladles?
We're gonna pick up Bard as our
There's no ladles set out.
Huh?
This is not the place to get our utensils.
What
This is
might
a
you say?
Anyone who
At the
grabs-
time,
Oh, what
all
better
this
place.
stuff was extremely high quality.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
King's Hall, dude.
Yeah,
Also,
Yeah.
it's free.
So
I
with
don't
that
want
being
any of this stuff.
it's like a thrift
Yeah.
shop, but the people are still here.
So, who?
Can I find any ladles?
Let's go down this corridor from the King's table. Let's go do that thing.
You
I'm
do
not
not find any
shopping here.
ladles because they're not serving soup currently.
Oh no!
What about
You gotta wait for
spatulas?
soup day, buddy.
Only bibs. It's lobster night.
So you go through the doorway. You're in a
Yes.
kitchen, and there are a couple skeletons in the kitchen.
What are the skeletons? Sorry.
No, we know what the skeletons are. Does it look like they have
These
actual
skeletons
food?
are cooking.
One of the
Okay.
skeletons is actually dressed in what you guess would be a serving girl's outfit.
Oh, this
Does
is
it look
getting
like they're
freaky.
just cutting up limbs?
I'd like to
So-
snatch the chef hat off of the skeleton and see if there's a tiny rat skeleton.
No.
Okay.
Is
So
Soylent
here's-
Green's
Those chef
people?
hats, 'cause the chef hats would have rotted away long ago.
Here's
Anyways,
my
Is the Soylent
One of the
Green's
chef-
people?
one of the chef's skeletons is sitting at a station, and it has a pot with water in it, and there is a soup being made.
Can
Wait,
I
it
check
is
if there's
soup day.
ladles? Can I check if there's ladles here?
Yes, there are ladles in the kitchen because it is a fully stocked kitchen.
I'm gonna take 2 ladles.
Is there actually food here?
Oh my
As
gosh.
soon as you go to take the labels, one of the skeletons turns around and slaps your hand.
I'm gonna slap his hand back.
It's just
We'll
This
start
time
an
he takes
intricate
this
handshake.
ladle and smacks you in the face with it.
and it's
Here's the
hot.
ladle.
It's hot soup. Face burns.
And
Okay.
it points its other finger at you and waves disapprovingly.
Okay, so my guess is that these people were workers that somebody forced to work with the messages, and then they decayed over time. But since they had those
Anyone who
orders,
wants to make a perception check.
Please.
Oh
Core,
well, dang core.
You guys can stop rolling. Uh-oh.
I can do it too.
Hey, buddy. So
All right.
Spoon Brothers.
basically everyone but Winky notices that these skeletons do not match the other skeletons that are guards.
yeah,
Their leg.
That's what I
Their
thought.
leg is different.
They are all slightly different skeletons. Different lengths of arms, different lengths of everything.
Okay.
Like the serving skeleton is probably a foot shorter than the rest of them.
And these guys are all moving around more independently than just like a one set of orders kind of thing.
You can still see
Well-
the bags inside their torsos,
Okay.
but they have multiple bags.
Oh, because they do. So it's one of the bags.
They
Slap people's
they need to have
hands.
like what Mondays is, what Tuesdays are.
The Taco
Like-
Tuesday pouch.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
You got time? It's probably been eons since he last had an actual person come through.
And you can see in a corner of the room a bin that has dirty plates and dirty cookware stuff in it. That apparently the previous day was not soup. It was some other recipe based on the pots in there. So they are cooking different things.
But someone
But you
has
do
to eat
notice
this.
there are no ingredients in here.
How much food are they cooking?
It looks like they're making one serving.
Okay, so
That's a
but
very
how,
smart question,
how
Winky.
big is the serving?
Normal size.
One person's
So-
meal.
So like a
Obviously-
human, yeah, I get what he's saying. It's not like a giant's
Yeah,
serving. It's
Correct.
giant human.
Humanoid.
There's
dwarf, yeah.
probably enough to feed maybe 2 people, or 3 people, or 1 person with a big appetite.
So all we know is this guy's a foodie and he's a human.
I want to know where they're getting their ingredients from, though.
Yeah, so what? Yeah. So what's in that pot?
There's meat
It's
in the pot
boiling
and water.
with water.
Rat meat. It's
Oh.
rat
Or
burger.
human.
Don't say that.
It's like to
Don't say what?
inspect
Rat.
So
The
here's,
Rat burger
Yeah.
here's,
from a
here's
movie.
here's my guess. This
Or,
place
or it could be ground. It could be ground Frank.
this,
you never know.
this place.
Oh, boy.
I
You
think
better protect
Oh,
your
Lord.
chicken.
Maloney has a first name.
Have
There's
the
a reason they're all
have the
skeletons.
skeletons clocked the chicken yet?
guys,
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
They don't seem to be watching anything. They just
Alright.
seem to be going
Can
about
we
their routine.
can we look around for another exit? I want to where would I'm trying to think where would a king be?
There is another door in the back of the room, and it looks like a heavy door.
I'm about to say, because the king's not going to walk through the kitchen to get to where he needs to go. He's going to be somewhere else.
Well, I mean, why not?
If he gets
Hey,
bored
I'm
enough.
gonna-
Because he doesn't want to see the servants.
He made them.
I'm gonna ask the.
But you don't want, that doesn't mean you want to see him.
I'm gonna ask
I'm just being honorary.
Car, you want to go check out that door?
Sure.
Wow, your voice cracked.
It does not have any locks or anything on it. It has a improvised wooden handle.
I'm gonna open it.
Improvise?
I'm just gonna open it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get more people involved.
Are you just like knocking a car out of the way?
Yeah.
Get out of the way! I have more help.
You
I'm gonna
open it up, and inside of it is a very cold room.
Hey, I found a refrigerator.
What's a refrigerator?
I don't know. It just popped into my head.
Gnomes actually have that technology.
Oh,
It's not
sweet.
electronic, but they do have refrigerator.
You got an
fridges.
ice box. Nice.
They have ice boxes, yes. Because
Yeah.
gnomes live in mountains that have snow on top.
Yeah, I have a refrigerator. You guys don't know about it because you're not.
Yes. Why didn't you ever make one for us?
I don't think you need
See,
it.
we didn't have enough ice till now.
But anyways, this room is about 10 degrees. Everything else in here, you just now realize it's been a comfortable 70 degrees everywhere in here.
That's pretty cold. Not too cold. It's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. 70 degrees is cold.
That's spring. That's like spring weather. 70.
Are you guys going in to check it out?
Sure.
I'm going in.
I push Winky in. He is.
I'm gonna stay at the door outside of it, just making sure no one closes this door.
Inside are a bunch of frozen cuts of meat.
I'd like to look at the cuts of meat to see if they are
How
animal
does-
in nature.
How do
They do
things
not
freeze
look
at
animal.
10
I
Fahrenheit?
told you.
Can I easily identify like legs, arms, and torsos?
Everything has been filleted expertly.
Can I?
Is there a book
identify it?
titled "How to Serve Man"?
Dad, not Dad. Hatala, if there is a book titled that, it's probably not titled "How to Serve a Man." It's titled "How to Serve a Man."
Dude, I mean, I'm standing here looking at our group, and I'm just
Having-
looking at the smorgasbord of new meats that could be on the menu. Gnome and
Okay.
halfling and dwarf and elves.
Okay,
I think
dwarf.
currently I feel like I'm the safest one at the
I-
moment.
Can
You
I?
know, I feel really bad. I feel really bad for this guy. Like he doesn't have any veggies in here.
Can I try to
Just
investigate the meat, very,
just a meat
very
soup. That's gotta
closely
be
to see
terrible
what
for your gut.
if
Hold on.
it is
You're investigating what, Winky?
the meat very closely. Very close.
Right. It looks like filleted meat. You can't tell what it came from, but you do know it didn't come from any ordinary animals. It doesn't look right.
So they might be getting this meat from because it's
That
either
there's
it's,
beans.
it's either
Human
ve-
beans.
it's either no,
I mean,
it's
we
either
just
rats-
saw limbs sticking out of the ground that could be harvested.
Were there any
Forever.
other
So
exits from that room?
Back in the main room? Yes, there's a couple.
You guys want to go check those out?
might as well.
Yeah. I still
Alright.
don't think that
I
the
lock
person
Winky
that-
in.
I smashed the door.
Stop smashing.
He
tell
locked
you when
me
to smash.
in.
I was just
I can't
messing.
get
I
out.
didn't do that.
And there's no lock.
I smashed
Yeah,
the
the
door.
door-
It's an improvised door handle.
I opened the door then, because instead of
Yeah.
smashing it,
Good job.
and then I jump and flick a core on the head.
I flick you on the head. I don't have to jump. I have to
I
reach
have a
down.
helmet. No, I have a helmet on.
I have a helmet on too. What do you want to do? We both wearing armor, my man.
You should have just caught him by the horns of the Minotaur. What do you want?
Let's go check these other
I-
doors out. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go back to the main hall, and you start hearing some noise coming from the kitchen.
I'm gonna go check it
I'll
out.
go.
I'm gonna check it out.
The serving skeleton is now approaching with a tray with soup on it.
Ooh.
Okay, while he's doing that, I'm gonna go take some ladles.
Can we see if there's anyone at the head table?
There's still other skeletons in there.
I'm taking the ladles. It doesn't matter.
Can we kidnap the serving skeleton and substitute in a car? I'm sure he won't notice that he's not a skeleton.
He's mostly dead. Oh wait, he's
No,
not mostly
I-
dead now.
No,
I have-
he's been slightly
I
cured
have-
of that.
Yeah, I have
Oh,
some
yeah.
life now.
He's
Yeah.
mostly not dead anymore.
I'm only half dead.
You feel better.
I do actually. I do.
He's basically twice alive now.
Yeah, it's the other way around.
I'm gonna actually
It's
check
a-
his pulse.
I just imagine a car is like just the equivalent of he drank like 5 Red Bulls and she's like, yeah, life, let's go.
Well, the problem is that Winky is like double that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just
Oh.
Normally.
No,
I mean, like
no,
that's
So is there anyone?
maybe yeah.
is there
but it's
anyone at the
been
head
even
table?
more.
No one's at the head table, but she's approaching the head table. The serving person is, skeleton is, and they
She-
stop and they're waiting now.
Should we sit
Is
at an
there-
empty
is
table
there-
and just wait?
Yeah. Is there
Again.
any table that doesn't have someone chained to it?
I've taken the ladles.
A couple.
Can we go sit there,
No, I do not.
or we can just chill at the head table?
I mean,
Well,
you
we
know,
can
did you
sit at
just
the
take it down?
table. We can sit at the table, and I can stealth us.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
no,
I'm fine
I'm-
with
Just
that.
blend in, guys.
I'm
Just
going
blend
to the head
in.
table.
Nobody move. No, don't go
I'm
to the
going-
head table.
Hatala,
I'm
do you
going
want to
to-
try to hide?
I'm invisible.
Okay.
I'm
Everybody's disappearing around me and Eve.
No.
I'm just gonna meld. I'm gonna meld into the stone and just leave her there.
I'll just sit at the. I'm just gonna sit at a table. Just
I'm going to the head table with the ladle.
okay. You're gonna stand there. Just put a napkin over
Oh.
your arm. Make it look like
Did-
you're a waiter.
I just realized, did invisibility work when I used it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
Do you
For
think it's
10
gonna
minutes.
work on a Wizard King?
So
10
now,
minutes.
Winky, you still did not get a ladle. They're not letting you have the ladles.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go to the head table. I'm just
As
gonna
you're sitting
stand.
there, one of the doors y'all were heading towards earlier opens up, and 6 skeleton soldiers come in.
I'm gonna say hi.
And they come in and step to the side of the door, and then a guy comes in, sauntering behind them.
Does he look like the dude?
Play it cool, guys. Play it cool.
He's kind of laughing to himself and playing with a dagger.
Ooh, he thinks he's a cool guy.
I'd like to, as he comes in the room, I'd like to stand up. I'll bow. King
I'm just
Orm,
gonna.
greetings. We bring bacon.
We don't have bacon.
We do have
We
bacon.
do. We do.
We do have bacon.
Yeah, I kept track of it. We have 6 pounds of
He
beef,
stops,
3 pounds of
stares
bacon.
at you. You and the gnome?
Yes.
Hi.
And I rise up out of the stone behind them.
Oh wait, there's more of you.
I'm over here.
One of you is trying to be invisible.
Yes.
Trying.
I tried to let her know that
Oh,
it's
I'm
a,
sorry, you are invisible.
Thank you.
I apologize.
I-
And as he turns, you notice his eyes are just glowing red dots.
Okay.
we're a little confused on what's going on in Orm. We know some things went down a long time ago. I was wondering if you'd be able to give us a little history lesson while you
I
eat.
think for that you'd have to talk to my dad.
Oh, yes? Are you the prince then?
I am Prince Orman.
Oh, very nice.
No wonder he looked
Prince
at you so weird
Orman,
when you called him
Lich King
king.
of the world.
Get it?
Is your dad here?
And one of the
Yep.
skeletons kind of raises him up in the air a little bit.
Amazing.
This is what I say. Exactly like I said. We can ask the guy.
Do you want us just to give the bacon to your chef?
Do you actually have bacon?
We do. We do have some
We-
You
meat.
know
do
how
have bacon.
amazing that would be?
Yes, I'm sure.
What do you want for it? Name your price.
We're just looking
Oh,
for
goodness.
information. We are very
And I will give you whatever information I have to give.
beautiful, beautiful.
He snaps his hands together, and one of the skeletons comes out with the cooks comes out.
Phenomenal. We'll turn over half of our bacon
Half
rations.
of the bacon.
Okay. And he looks at it, and he is like basically drooling. And the skeleton takes it, goes back into the kitchen, and you can hear some cutting and cooking and everything. And y'all smell the wonderful smell of bacon. And he's sitting at the table, just waiting. And he's actually sitting there doing this.
Nice.
Finally, the skeleton comes out and puts down a plate of bacon in front of him, and he's just like, a sight for sore bones. And he sits there and eats the whole plate.
Phenomenal.
That was such a good idea.
I'd like
I
to
wonder-
take a
I
close
wonder who
look at
thought
him.
of that.
He doesn't have a pouch, does he?
Cheers,
Not.
Zakar.
Okay.
Your
He has a
your
full,
bacon came
ordinary
in.
human body. Other than the fact that he does not have eyes, he instead has red flaming pinpoint stripes.
Okay.
It also kept all those ghosts away too.
He looks exactly like the lich that y'all fought when y'all went underground near the tree. With the exception that he has a full, living, organic body.
But you
Mm,
said we need to talk to his father, so he's the son
for the
of,
history.
Ah, that was wonderful. Now, what is it that I can help you with?
We're just trying to figure out what's going on. What happened in the center of Orm?
Hold on a second. As you're in the middle of saying that, one of the people in the cages notices y'all and starts. He just pulls out the dagger, right into its forehead. He's like, "Excuse me, what was that?"
Yes, that's okay. It's quite okay. We're just trying to figure out what happened in the center of Orm. Why did everyone turn?
Everyone went nuts.
Yeah.
We
Did
were
you?
told to retreat to the family hideout, and then we realized that our dad was probably one of them, and so we locked the doors and didn't let anyone else in.
Hmm. Did your
So
mother?
it was just the royal family and staff.
Okay.
Um,
Did y'all have a life stone, or was there a Life Titan around?
Titan. My dad knew more about whatever they were doing there.
Hmm.
Although I have to say, the last 100 years or so, he was a little odd.
So
Where is he here
He
in this?
explained. He said the device would make us live forever.
Is the device here or in the center of Orm? Is your father in the center of Orm?
It's
Or
in
is
the
your...
capital city.
Ah, okay. Phenomenal. Um, hey,
But your father's here?
by the
No,
way,
he's in the capital city. He
Um,
never made it to the fort.
They locked the doors on him because of the possibility he had.
Oh.
Yes, we'd heard the stories that he was murdering our kin, so we locked the doors and didn't let anyone in, including his soldiers.
by the way, just want to let you know there is an opening and a tunnel to the surface if you wanted to get out. I don't know if you're gonna die or of how the magic works, but it's
From what I understand, once you stay here long enough, you're permanently affected by it.
hmm.
how
We
long is
called it the curse. We actually had a spell cast so that anyone who left the borders that was under the effect would immediately immolate.
what does that mean?
Catch on
Be
fire.
destroyed.
Fire.
Catch on fire.
How long is long enough?
I don't know.
Because we've been here a while.
That's a good question.
Wait,
And Winky is dealing with it, but right on the dot question.
I have the stone in my head. That
Yeah, I don't
one-
think you're gonna die.
You have a
just
One of-
stone in your
one
head?
of-
Is it a silver pebble?
you know,
He's just stoned.
You know the weapons. You like know about the weapons things, right? There's the weapons. There's these big weapons up or downstairs. I can't remember. But I flew into one and there was a stone in it. When some of it went into my forehead.
That was in a different.
Building.
That's before we went to the mountain.
Yeah. This guy may not know about that place.
Yes. What's up with the guy tied upside down outside?
Oh, that was my little brother.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Why was the skeleton beating him up every time he started wangling?
Well, for about 50 years, he had me locked in a closet. It took a while to get out, so he's being punished.
How long was he being
Can he
punished?
speak like you?
I don't know if he's sane or not. Most of them went insane over time. Many of them begged to be put out of their misery.
How long was he
Hence my
punished?
staff.
Understandable.
Oh, your staff is the people who put out the...
Just fair warning, at least two of your skeletons in the corridor have been destroyed.
Dang it. You know how
What?
hard it is to make those?
I'm sure it is difficult,
it
but
was-
that's why I wanted to warn you.
Fine. The bacon will help. It'll make it a much faster process.
The bacon?
By the way, all of the skeletons in the corridor all seem to match. What? Just a curiosity. How did that happen?
They're all me.
Oh.
Oh.
How did that happen?
Yeah, do you like remove
I
your
don't know about the
skeleton?
effects. When you chop off someone's limb, it doesn't grow back, but if you destroy the limb, it grows back. So
I
if
am
you
now more confused.
dissect people, they stay alive but dissected.
So...
You grew multiples of yourself?
Just takes a bit of cutting.
Just chop
You
off a
cut-
leg.
Is that what you're eating normally?
No, that's someone else.
Is that your brother? I don't want
No.
to know. I don't
No,
want to
You
know.
don't want to know. It's okay.
That'd be horrible.
one of the
His
Like-
name is Jimmy.
Like I said,
When he's
we
not being punished.
there's
How
all.
long is he being punished for?
I believe he's got another 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
We saw somebody moving on
no-eyed
all
creature.
4 limbs running
Yeah.
around. Is that someone we should be worried about? And a flesh golem. I've got a lot of concerns.
Little
The
sister.
person that moved like a dog, that's my uncle.
Was he
Uncle
raised?
Baxter.
Was he raised by wolves?
He wasn't quite right before the curse.
So it made him
And
even more.
after the curse, I'm not sure how he did it, but he hid his eyes somewhere so that he wouldn't see anything anymore. And now he just seems to be roaming around like a dog and refusing to talk.
Okay.
I think he
Also-
actually thinks he's a dog now.
But why would he take out
That
his
tracks
eyes?
with what we
Yeah.
saw.
That lines up.
Why?
And the flesh golem.
Those you have to watch out. They come about every now and then.
Is
If
that
enough of
just
the,
a side effect of what's going on here, or?
as far as I've been able to understand with my study of this effect, yes, they do seem to be caused by enough of the civilians dying in a spot repeatedly. One of those will arise. And in the heart of Orm, supposedly, considering we had a population of about 2,000 or 3,000, there's probably several of those things roaming around out there.
Hmm.
We
Got
saw,
any advice for
we
taking
saw
him
one.
down?
can't.
No, we left that one locked in there. That's the only one I've seen one more, but it jumped into lava.
Did
So
it get out?
constant. So is constant burn damage?
I don't think
so
it intended to.
Hold
They're
on.
not bright. They don't have intelligence.
It's like when you're walking around the royal baths and not paying attention and just slip off into the pool.
No, it's they are basically formed out of the malevolence of the people who died making them.
Here's
And because everyone here can die a lot, there was a lot of that. Especially in the last days of the kingdom, it really devolved.
Here-
I mean, at first we just had some duels where people would defend their honor, and the first person to make a lethal strike won the duel. But eventually it became who could turn the other one into paste. And then finally it was who could steal the other person's body part and not give it back.
what?
Are we in danger of this curse or gift, whatever it is you may see it as?
I would say possible. I don't know how long it takes to become permanent, but I do know the madness didn't come for a couple hundred years.
Madness.
Do you have
So
any?
how?
And it was slow at first until finally there was just like a tipping point when everyone went insane all at once.
So how exactly do you not go insane? How are you still sane? Is there something you saw?
He starts laughing and laughing and laughing and he stops. He's like stabbing himself.
Oh God.
I don't know what you mean, but pretty much we're all insane here.
Well,
So
you're actually the most
Hey.
lucid person we've met so far, though. That's why I asked.
you have to stab yourself.
My sister's probably as lucid as me.
Where is your sister?
I don't know where she's hidden herself. She disappeared probably about 60 years ago when she found out that my brother had imprisoned me. She released me and then disappeared.
Why do I have this feeling we've met this guy's sister already?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
You are the
Oh, hold on.
I doubt that.
I'm thinking. So you know that flesh giant that the first one we saw. He said it was more. It was more tidy, right?
Yeah, probably more actually created by magic, whereas these are created by the conglomeration of the bodies dying and then coming back together in this odd form. Kind of like a jello. Wait,
Jello.
would I know what jello is?
Yes.
Yes.
Gelatin exists.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say if
all
we
it
have
is
strawberry
ground up.
cake, I would assume.
Yeah,
Jello.
and
Yeah, you
aren't
would
there,
need
like-
some kind of skeleton.
Aren't there Jello creatures? Like some kind of like.
Yes, there are
Lazy
jello.
losers.
We fought a jello creature.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
So there should be
So
a
you
Jello.
would know that substance.
Did Debbie ever make his thing back? His minion?
No, I don't think he did.
He did not when he was playing.
Yeah.
Once he stopped playing, he now has a minion again.
Do
Yeah,
you,
his
so sir, do you have any creation stones or Titan parts or books, a library? Do you have any airships or anything like that?
No,
do you-
although there used to be airships that would dock in the capital.
Okay.
I have one question. Do you know
Core.
anything about the Titans?
Calm down. Can't get there just
Hey,
yet.
they said there's docks in the in the capital, so
Yeah, they also said that you get crazy, weird powers, and then you turn to fire when you try to leave. So it's not exactly all that exciting.
Yeah. Do you
You'll
know
be
anything
flying
about
off
the
into the
Titans?
distance and just burn away.
We could fly around
Yeah,
orb.
it's been a weird couple of centuries. In fact, I don't even know how long I've been down here.
um,
But I can tell you this much. Basically, not long after my father's new advisor started and then died in that horrific accident, everything's been strange here.
What was the horrific accident?
He died. That was the horrific accident.
How? But there
He was
has.
the only person to ever have just died.
Who died?
father's a new advisor.
Was his name Jafar?
No.
What was his name?
I don't even know. All I know is he's one of them outcasts.
Hmm. Was
Hold
he
on.
was he a child that was brought in from outside?
That's what I was about to ask.
You know, the word he said was basically a weird pronunciation of Kiminoan. Like
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
ancient word for outcast.
What has this guy been speaking the entire time? Just common?
He's been speaking to y'all common.
My brain just broke.
What? I have.
He would have
Although,
had to have been. But
actually, Winky, you realize he's been speaking to you in Gnomish.
I'm gonna.
Native, you recognize he's speaking to you in Dwarvish.
I'm gonna try to talk to him in Gnomish. And I'm gonna ask.
And he responds to you like it was nothing wrong.
But the question.
have I been hearing him in Halfling?
You've been
Or
hearing
just
him
common?
in common.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him if he has some kind of translator that makes him be able to translate to everybody.
I mean,
What do
he's
you mean?
speaking in.
Huh?
When he speaks in Gnomish, do I hear it in Gnomish?
No, you still hear him common.
Okay, but I wouldn't know that he's hearing something different. Winky, he's been speaking in common the whole time.
No, he's been speaking in Gnomish.
No, I know Gnomish, and he's been speaking common the whole time.
Nidip, you look confused. You're muted.
I'm always confused. That's my secret.
Sigh.
Another Pokemon like that.
Wobbuffet.
There's also Slowpoke. He's the same as Psyduck.
Do you know anything about a really cold wind?
Really
Yeah.
cold wind.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, the country should be climate controlled.
Interesting.
That's what supposedly they set up some large device in the center for.
So I have.
Interesting.
Were you guys around when the Titans were here? Or is that what they're called?
I
Good, great,
do know
Winky.
that Titans did walk around, but most of them were already killed by the time I was born.
Okay.
There were still a few of their offspring, though, that were around, and those were being wiped out as soon as we found them.
Yeah. Okay.
Those, and he uses the name for the ancient people. Those people always were going after them. But they had one in their own homeland, so it's like, what are they going to do when they get to the only him left?
Who do you think made the earthquake happen here?
There was an earthquake?
That's what we heard, and that's what it kind of looks like around the area. Like
Why did the
there's
mountains
stone
sink?
everywhere.
The mountain sank?
We're underground.
We're underground? Since when?
Wait, 200 years ago?
1,000
200 years
1,000
after
1,000 years ago.
2,000 years ago.
200 years after the fall of the ancient kingdom.
And the ancient kingdom fell almost 2,000 years ago.
Okay.
So
We have
yeah,
settled
you've
the
been
time.
ungrounded. You've been grounded for 200 years. 2,000 years, I mean.
1,800.
1,800 years.
Huh. Maybe that's why those spells haven't worked.
That
What
makes
spells
sense.
exactly?
I've been trying different magic spells, but a lot of them have been failing, and I didn't have any idea why. Wait. You said the mountain went underground?
Pretty much. It's kind
Yeah.
of like not a mountain to us.
Oh.
We
It's
didn't
like
even know it
a-
existed.
A pointy hill.
Yeah. If I have a bad starting point, most of the spells wouldn't work. Huh. Hey, maybe
Yeah.
I'll figure out how to cast the spells again. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Who cares?
Hey, I
Are
have
you
an
saying
idea.
that the reason magic doesn't work here is because of the landscape?
Oh.
What do you mean magic doesn't work here?
Or obviously it works in some way. One of our friends tried to use a shrinking spell, but it made them grow. Obviously my invisibility spell worked.
Maybe that's why my spells have been failing. I've been having a lot of spells fail spectacularly. Some fizzle out harmlessly. Others create weird effects that I really like. Like I remember one day, a couple centuries ago, I was learning a spell to. I think I was trying to fix an outfit, and instead the servant detonated. It was hilarious.
This was after the events that caused this or before or
I don't know what event you're talking of. I simply woke up and was not able to leave here.
well
I have-
that
I
day is what
believe
I'm
what
talking.
I believe what my sister told me is a rock fell on my head, and I was dead for about a week.
That makes sense. That might have been when the thing went underground. It may have caused some rubble and you got hit in the head.
I mean, we're underground?
He has some
Does he
memory
seem
loss.
like- Okay, he just went Dory on us.
You have
And then he stopped. Oh, I apologize.
It sounds like you
Sorry
have
about
different
that. Yes.
personalities.
No, it sounds like
You
he
know,
has memory problems.
That's a good possibility. I believe one of the physicians said that there was something in my head wrong when I was born, but they couldn't confirm that.
And maybe the curse.
Oh, well, that's interesting that you've had this problem since you were born and not since a rock fell on your head.
Yes,
But-
apparently the machine that keeps everyone alive does not fix anything that was already wrong with you.
It's a machine.
But
Is the machine magical in nature?
I would assume so, but I never got to see it before when I was learning magic. I didn't learn magic until I woke up down here.
Do you
Being
know
stuck
where
down here, you didn't have anything else to do, so I studied magic.
You want to go find it?
He
do you
can't
know where
leave.
it's kept?
I mean,
Did we figure out what happened to his sister?
We don't
No,
know.
we don't
He
know.
said she just left.
Left here?
She
Yes.
went out to get some milk.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe she did. She really wanted something besides what was being served.
Besides
What?
their
Water,
mother.
water soup.
Or she wanted more than her cereal because they ran out. She needs some cereal. Let's just play.
All right. What else do we want to get out of this guy?
Is there anything that we could do that you may need help with, or any needs that you may have?
If you want to donate any body parts, that'd be nice.
No, thank you.
I put my hands behind my back. and I curl my toes up under my foot. I don't feel comfortable with that.
Don't grow back.
I
No,
don't
they
know if they
won't.
will.
Wait, Winkies might. Just saying.
Winky is not a chameleon.
What if we just?
Winky's a chameleon gnome, and his flesh grew back when the thing happened.
Let's take a break here because I need to feed the puppies. They just came in to let me know I need to feed them.
Okay.
So we're gonna make a bio break out of it.
Say hi to the puppies for me.
This is the situation where somebody loses an ear.
No, I want to test. I want to try to chop off my finger.
Exactly for that reason. Don't cut off a finger, cut off an ear. Like that. So let her.
Why
like
would you cut off an
a
ear?
piece of your ear, because it's not going to cause you any
Listen.
detriment to your skills.
Listen. Actually, something that won't cause you detriment to skills. If you cut off the middle finger, it doesn't ruin your grip on anything. It doesn't do anything. But did you know
Except
the
for you
pinky?
don't have a middle finger.
Yeah, so I can't flip one off. Hi, Dad. I'm going to grab.
Chokehold.
Yeah, it actually. But the weird thing is, if you cut off your middle finger, but if you cut off your pinky, things will be harder to grip because your pinky is most of your grip.
No.
Yes, look it up.
You can still. It's your thumb, Elijah.
Yeah,
Your
it's
thumb,
this
but
more than
it's your
anything.
pinky. Look,
No,
if
it's not. Look
if I
how many
hold
things I
this-
can grab without
I
my
hold this
pinky.
without the pinky,
Wow, you're holding it.
no, it's
Try to pick it up without your thumb.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, close the knife first, Elijah.
I
It's
can hold it
not-
with just my pinky.
It's not easy.
Look,
But if you cut off your pinky,
no, it's the middle.
I mean, okay, we'll cut off pinky. I don't really.
No, take the pinky toe. You don't
No,
need the pinky
look,
toe.
I'm gonna look it up online right now.
It's your thumb, Elijah.
If you cut off your pinky, how much grip do you lose? It says your hand will be half as strong without your pinky.
But
Yeah, but if you don't have your thumb, you can't grip anything.
You lose 50%
Elijah,
of your grip, which means your pinky and your thumb are your grip. So be quiet.
All right, well, we'll have you cut off your your ring finger. How about that?
Then I'll be assassin.
But I was saying take off your pinky toe. You don't need a pinky toe.
Why would you need? No, don't take that. Loses balance on your feet.
No,
mean,
your
not
big
losing
toe
one.
is your balance.
yeah.
Your big toe is your balance.
I don't really want to cut off my toe. I want a finger would be good. But it's a test to see.
Okay, put your hand on the table.
No.
You want to cut off a finger? We're cutting off a finger. I can patch it right back
We
up.
have to wait till Charles comes back, and also I don't want to patch so we can see if it grows back.
Well, I have to stop it from bleeding.
I'll just no, I'll heat up the knife when I
We'll
cut
put
it.
some
So
fire on it. Yeah.
we say we'll put some fire on it and need to do something.
How about we just cut off an earlobe? You know, you
Why
wear a helmet
would
all
you
the
do-
time.
Why would you?
You
cut
don't
off
need an
the
earlobe.
And then
You
if
don't
I-
need an
if I-
earlobe for
listen,
anything.
I have
It's
to eat.
An
Listen, I
earlobe
have
is
to,
pointless. That's what I'm saying.
I have to eat without my helmet, and if I don't have earlobes, I'll look weird.
Well, I mean, you already kind of look weird.
I'm gonna change. I changed my skin to the rainbow color, and say now.
Oh, Elijah.
Yeah, Charles isn't here, but this is happening. I don't care if he's here. We can't go along the story without him still playing.
It's not gonna play.
What is this? What are you? What the heck?
Watch it. Watch it.
It's a picture.
No, you have to you have to hit play original.
Open original.
It's when you talk to the
Bye.
porcupine or the hedgehog.
Okay. Bye. Bye. Why is my
Sorry about
hair?
that.
Why is my hair going rainbow?
Because I thought it'd be cool.
Okay.
I just added some.
That would be really cool, Charles. Could Winky somehow have his hair like have like a rainbow color where it switches between a bunch of different colors?
It wouldn't switch, but you can make it rainbow colored.
Okay. We're just waiting for Nita.
Y'all happy puppies? You
I want
good?
a puppy. Charles, what kind of dogs do you have?
You have to open original, Dad.
I have 2 mutt hound mixes. One of them is a basset hound / golden retriever. So it's basically a midget retriever. And the other one is like 17 different types of mutt all rolled into one with a red coat.
Nice.
She's neurotic, but she's sweet.
All right.
All right. Okay, where were we?
We're gonna cut off Winky's finger.
No, he said his earlobe.
I
See if it
said
grows
my
back.
finger. My middle finger or my ring finger.
You didn't want to do a toe?
No.
No,
Then I
apparently he
take-
likes his toes too much.
No. I have to take my entire armor from my leg off.
The Lich gets up and flurls his cape in a twirl and starts stalking off.
Who's what?
I stand up and bow. It has been
Oh,
a pleasure.
he's gonna
He
get a
seems
knife.
to not notice y'all anymore.
Amazing.
I'm gonna say, hey, come back.
He just walks out the room.
I'm gonna see if the skeletons can talk. I'm gonna ask them a question. I'm gonna say, why did he leave?
Should we leave, guys?
No. Hi, Jude.
I feel like we've got what we came for.
No, I wanna.
Yes.
I still wanna. No.
I do as well. Do
I'm
we
gonna
want to seal
follow
this
him.
place back up, or do we want to leave it
I'm gonna
Um,
follow him.
open?
I still want some more questions.
I don't know. I feel like ceiling's probably the answer, but I don't like that either. But I don't think there's much else we can do.
Well, I don't think there's a threat of anything getting out because then it'll just burst into flames.
That's leaving the entire area, I believe. I'm not sure
The Desert
what
of
the
Worm,
really not sure what the area would be.
the other side of the mountain, maybe?
I don't know. Either way, I'm for locking it down.
Now, if we disable the center, they may go back to normal. Well, no, they're fully crazy. I'm down. All right, so I guess we leave. And
I mean, even though you told him that the opening is there, he didn't even remember we were here. So
I don't think he has short-term. I think
even
he
if
has,
it was open, the only problem there and then would be somebody getting in here by accident.
Or that weird dog uncle getting out.
Dad, I think he
That's
has
true.
multiple. Dad, I think he has multiple personalities in his brain, and the curse. infected that and made it worse. So he keeps.
No, I think
switching
he just
between them.
forgets stuff.
Let's
I
go
was like,
seal it
well,
up, and then we can leave a
'Cause
I'm
note.
honestly surprised. I'm honestly surprised we got that much out of him.
you saw he had to hit himself to get him back to. That shouldn't be something that you would do when you have memory.
All right. Nadep.
It would be something that you would do to keep yourself sane.
For 1800 years.
All
or
right.
more.
So I just want to clarify. I have 2 spoons now, right?
Yes.
You're all right. Yeah, let's
Hey,
leave.
can I-
There's nothing else here for us.
Hey, hold on. Before we leave, Charles, is there any sporks?
Yes.
Can I get 2 sporks?
There are no sporks.
I'm pretty sure that they don't have sporks.
You're gonna have to
That's not-
invent that.
Listen, they just said there are sporks.
I mean, we could try looking for a treasure room.
Oh no! Okay, Winky. Okay, here's the thing. Winky thought of the idea of sports, and he's gonna make 2 of them when we get back to the thing because he can.
Okay.
I really don't want to be in here any longer than we have to.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Well, let's get rolling. Let's leave.
Octobots, let's roll.
Roll out.
It's Autobots.
Autobots,
Okay.
roll out. I've never seen this show. All I heard is that.
Did you say Octonauts? Like the kid show?
I said Octobots.
Yeah, there wasn't 8 of them. There's a lot more than that.
Octobots.
Yeah, in a
Okay.
different show, they're called Octobots.
Winky is a travesty.
So is Nita.
Okay. So y'all are leaving?
Yes.
It would nice to be find treasure to fill our coffers, but we don't have time for that.
I mean, do we want to go and see where Mr. Prince goes and hangs out when he's not eating bacon?
That's kind of weird.
It's not like he did.
We didn't even give
What
him
if
the
this is
bacon.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
They cooked it up and he ate it right in front of us. Where have you been? You know, just staring
Where
at the
have
wall
you
or
been?
something?
Eve, are you okay?
He was trying to get a ladle.
Yeah,
Ah,
I asked
That's
Charles.
right. Well, he should have been in there watching them cook the bacon.
You
Did you
what?
say ask?
Yes. The weird feeling we've had is that like why we've been in this place. Like at night, did it happen here?
In
What if that is like that feeling was this place affecting us, but not Winky because he has the life.
I mean, it's not a bad theory, but I'm not sure what we can do about it.
I'm just saying.
Get
Here's
to the
something.
center.
While we're doing this, I'm gonna start checking everyone's pulse
Oh,
Why?
because I think the more life you have, the faster you pulse. I'm gonna check my pulse first.
I can check your pulse if you
your
want.
pulse doesn't have anything to do with life. Your pulse just has to do with your blood working through your body, said
that's the whole
Tala the
point.
doctor.
No, I want to check my pulse. Can I do that? Or is
we're
no
all
one gonna
different.
let me?
You
We're
can
all
check
different.
your pulse, and it doesn't do anything because your pulse is normal.
Okay.
And we're all
I
different
just wanted to
species,
make
so we're all
sure.
gonna have different heart rates.
Yes, different sizes, different species.
Different densities.
Did you seal up the entrance, Nadep, when we left?
Yes, sure.
Is density a nice way of saying fat?
Yes.
I was speaking of Neetup, so yeah.
So would it have taken the full day to get? Would have
I can't see her mouth, so that was just weird.
Yeah, Nita, your camera's all off. It's weird.
It was just head. But I could tell you were biting something.
he had to get some water soup.
He's either eating a sandwich or
Or Winky's toes.
The dude didn't even eat, did he?
He ate.
Bacon.
He did.
Hmm
Oh,
He was
yeah.
very satisfied.
He didn't have the soup.
Where were you?
No, I remember that, but he didn't eat his soup.
No,
didn't
because he had bacon.
Get soup.
The girl had it on the tray.
Yeah, the girl just stood there with it because They made bank instead.
How do we know it's
The
a girl?
whole time.
She's still standing there.
How do we
Still
know it's
holds
a,
the suit.
how do we know it's a
So
girl?
be there till the next time it comes
Because
back.
of the cervix bone.
The what?
And
The
it's a full
pelvis.
foot shorter than everyone else.
Winky, if you were actually trained in medical stuff, you would know.
I
And the-
am trained in medical.
And the GM said the serving girl takes the
Listen.
soup out.
Winky,
Yeah.
Winky is trained in
Yeah.
medical. Elijah is not.
All right. So what time of day is it when we get back to the top, or back to the giant?
It's 2:15 when you climb back out.
All right. All right. We're gonna have to climb back up this.
Hole.
I'll go first, and then whoever
No,
wants to get pulled up.
I'm gonna just climb up the hole while they're talking.
You gonna use the rope or
I'm gonna use an athletics check. Cause Nidip already made stairs.
Die.
What the heck?
Why did you roll?
I think my thing is lagging out.
There's really no need because he made stairs.
Okay, then
He
I'm
made
just
stairs to get out of this, but we still came down a rope.
Yeah,
To
I'm
get
talking
down
about in the
through the opening.
quarry. In the quarry, didn't have stairs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go
I
up
can
like. But I'm just gonna climb up while they're talking. I don't know why he something because he's the one who's talking.
In my
I'm
You
just
keep
waiting.
saying that, but you don't do it.
I was waiting for someone's permission to roll. Every time I roll random, everybody starts.
All right, you
Get
climb
out.
out just fine.
Cool.
what's just going on with my game?
I am very concerned about this climb.
I'm gonna throw the rope down.
Just tie yourself off, and we'll pull you up.
But the rope's already up there.
yeah? Why'd you pull the rope up? He climbed up and started snatching the rope up like you can't come
Remember,
up.
that's
No,
how you
I'm-
got Eve down there in the first place.
I'm
Because she
pull-
can't
I'm-
climb.
I'm pulling you guys up while you grab the rope.
All of us at once?
If that's what you're going for. You guys are very light.
I would believe I'm light, but I don't know about density
Need
over
it.
there.
Okay.
Need it. And
Well, Density just climbed himself up there, no problem.
I yelled down, not need it, and I pull everyone else up.
Okay.
He's already up there with you.
He's staring at you like, what do you mean, not me?
Tap you on the shoulder.
He says,
All right,
you
y'all
need
are
help?
all up at the top now.
Nice. All right. Do we want to get started headed into the waste, or into the desert?
I mean,
Well,
how
we
many
don't-
hours do we have till sunset?
Yeah,
We don't really have much
I
options.
mean, we
here.
still have like at least another 4 or 5 hours that we can
Yeah.
work.
You got 3 hours till sunset.
We've got like 3 hours. We
I
still make
wonder if there's anything within range that's going to be shelter.
the stone giant.
Your best bet would probably be to make a full day's travel tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Do we have the cart with us?
No, I sent it back.
Crap! I want.
We just have the door,
I want
No,
to
we
go
have
back-
the
key.
the key. So we would have to
I want-
get a door because we sent the whole cart back.
How did
A
we
door.
send? Oh, we sent it through another door. Well, that means we can get it. We just need a door. Yeah.
I have a door. I bring with me at all times, but very tiny.
Everyone suddenly hears, is this the people that just gave me bacon? Coming in your head.
Yes.
Yes.
Whoa!
Yes.
Does it hurt?
It does not hurt.
Okay.
I'm gonna respond in my mind.
Yeah. Were y'all going to go to the center?
Yes.
You know you can't just walk in.
How do we
No.
get in?
Can't just
There
walk
are
them
spells
over.
that prevent that from happening. You have to go through one of the gates.
Where are
Where's the
those?
gates?
We can't get some giant eagles just to fly us
Is
there?
there a
It'd be lot
gate down
easier.
there in the?
They would burst into flame.
Is
Oh,
there
That explains everything.
is there a gate down in the keep with you?
No, we have our own way, but it's underground that you explained, so you can't go underground to the surface easily. So you can't go this way.
So we have to go back down.
So we have to go back down the hole.
No, you cannot from
No,
down
where-
here.
He's specifically
you
saying
can't
we
walk
can't
through
go that
Earth.
way.
Oh, okay.
Do you
Needham
know
can.
where the gates are?
There are 3 public gates that should still function. There are some private gates, but I do not think you have the ability to open any of them because they are coded by blood usually, or by something else. I'm not sure. I don't really know. I never paid much attention to when they were trying to explain that in school. But on the northern side, towards there was some kingdom nearby. I don't remember. There's some giant woods.
Why don't we?
There should be a gate over that way.
Okay. Thank
Would
you.
I be able to suss out with my knowledge of the region kind of where he's talking about?
There's a giant wood just south of your home.
Okay, yeah. That's what we were skirting around previously.
Yeah, y'all avoided going in the woods.
Yeah. Okay.
He tells you basically that one of the gateways should be somewhere on the border of the desert or the wasteland towards that forest.
Okay.
Time to backtrack.
Now the border, is it in the wood or is it on the border of the desert?
It's not in the wood because the wood's not part of their kingdom. The woods are outside of Orm. Remember, y'all went in between the hills and the woods to avoid going in the woods as y'all were traveling north. Because you also didn't want to go in the hills. And the hills are the barrier between the kingdom of Orm and the outside world.
Okay.
Guys.
I
got
know
covered.
I am confused, but Core got it right, and we can figure that out later.
It's to the northeastern portion of the Orm's kingdom. Is what you
It's-
got.
It's a possibility that walking towards the when we came to the giants, we walked near it, but not close enough to notice it.
I don't think we're there yet.
Well,
I
we
would
passed.
think it would be
we
closer
passed
to the
for-
center, right?
Well, we passed the forest, so we would have to backtrack.
We passed a forest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We passed the forest.
Yes. It's the same.
We stayed on the hills, so we didn't go.
You know what? It doesn't really matter to me. I'm gonna follow y'all. Where are we going?
Like there-ish or there-ish?
Nita, where did you get a taco?
Well, this is the forest that you think of.
I made it.
Right.
And he said it was to the northern portion of the eastern side of the Orm.
So like there-ish.
We should know where this is, so we should just go. Instead of
Well, you don't know.
trying-
You basically need to skirt the mountains and look towards Orm.
Okay,
So
cool.
we have to skirt,
Skirt
Um,
the hills.
skirt,
yeah.
skirt.
Okay. And we're looking for a giant gateway. Right.
Don't worry, we can go in creative mode and
All right. So we got us a plan for the morrow. Thank you for the directions.
Thank you for remembering
It's not
us.
a two-way communication. Remember.
I mean, he asked if we were the people, so you know.
I would imagine
Yes, he
that
was
Core.
just simply babbling.
I would imagine that Core would still be, very
He
cordial and
answered-
still would say it out loud anyway.
he answered our questions.
No, it's just he babbled, and it just
He-
happened to sound like he answered our
He
questions.
like,
Yep.
so
Happens
this
when you
is
watch a
here,
movie, too.
this
Kylie
is
knows that.
here, and all this is here. Hold on, I'm gonna pause for a second while you can so you can just drill this in. We ask questions, and then he says exactly what we need to know.
Yes.
Because he was just babbling. It's magic, dude. It just
It's
happens.
not magic.
Look,
It's
He could have.
very-
He could have been actually having a conversation in his own head, and
let's-
and You know, like, oh, they would probably ask a question like this.
Listen,
Exactly
I need
what
a
happened.
complete
It's fate.
explanation that this guy knew what we were talking about without telling himself that what we were talking about. That we
He just
told him
guessed
that.
correctly.
Charles is GM.
There is
GM
no
is
way
God.
he could
End of
Look,
guess this
sentence.
Look,
correctly.
we got more information that we needed that we didn't have. So don't question it. Just
Yeah.
go with
Listen,
it.
We set up
This-
camp for the night, have a good night's rest, we do our
Listen,
things, get
I
ready
have a
for any
problem.
cold winds, and then we
All
get on the
while
road in the
Winky has
morning.
an existential. All
I
while
have-
Winky has an
Winky's-
existential
Winky's
crisis.
trying to
I-
fall asleep, and all I can think about is how did he know what questions we were asking?
I
How
have a
does
big
this
problem.
work?
In movies and video games, if I don't know how something explained, I go crazy over it, and I need to know why it's there and why it does it.
Elijah, you don't even search rooms all the way in games.
And you're not good at them.
He's the best healer we have, man.
Y'all, no kidding. Kylie and I were
Better than
watching
you?
Chaos Walking, and they were talking about something, and Kylie goes, "But what is this?" And Tom Holland answered her question.
Yes,
It was
yeah.
like she didn't. It wasn't like the other character asked the question. She goes, "What is that?" And then he just goes, "By the way, this is this." And it was like, okay.
That is
a
kind of creepy.
coincidence.
That'll
This-
freak you out a little bit.
But the people probably made them thought people were.
I think that same thing has happened to my wife once or twice when she's
That-
watching a movie.
If anything like that happens where you ask a question and answers it, that's a coincidence, and it's just that the movie that people who created the.
Exactly,
He
and that's
was
what
smart.
just happened with this guy about
But
3
this
times.
guy has memory, and he's cuckoo.
We're living in a movie. We're living a movie right now. We are actors in the movie. And
Apparently
Charles
he's
is the director. Yep.
Apparently
So
he's
is-
just a stunt double.
Is Winky having a problem with this, or is Elijah having a problem with this?
Both.
Well, I know someone who's going to have a restless night's sleep.
I'm gonna be waking all you guys up then.
I do want to, before we went to sleep, to have filled in the old grandma of what's in the mines beneath the quarry.
What
As
the
as
heck?
good as I can in broken English that we communicate
Okay.
in.
What the heck is an old grandma?
It's the older woman that the stone giant that
The
has been
translator.
helpful to us.
Cool.
Did we ever bring those other cakes through?
Yes. I
Yeah,
did.
we got everything to them.
Well,
we were
'cause
very
we had
happy to
said-
have more cakes.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if we had gotten the extra cakes because I know we had started them.
Akar, you're working the night shift guard duty, and you start hearing the wind coming.
Uh-oh.
Why did your face just turn?
So where are we exactly? Are we in the giant village?
You're in a spot inside the giant village. They let y'all use the spot.
Okay.
Giant village.
I don't know if we're going to be safe enough in the cold. I'm probably going to go ahead and start waking everybody up and be like, we need to hunker down, guys.
As soon as he wakes me up,
It's going to get cold.
he walks into my tent and Winky's just awake.
Just
Yeah, Winky's
staring at
already awake, trying to pull his hair out, trying to figure something out.
just staring at the wall like
Has
Wait,
not
the-
blinked in 10 minutes.
Since that
All right,
happened,
if he's-
I realize
if
it gets
If he's woken us up, I'd like to find the someone
It's
to talk.
like 1 in the morning.
There's got to be
There's no
guards on.
giants around.
No one on guard duty. The bush we passed on the way in. Nadep, can you make a hole in the ground?
Ooh, pit.
It's either that or go for the quarry, or try to find a stone giant to get a hole, storage.
How much space do we need?
Winky just starts digging a pit while they're talking. He said the whole.
We need to be able to fit, and it gets very cold. Remember, it was starting to ice over in the front, so we need to.
We do have the ability to make a fire this time, though. I still have those pieces of wood, guys.
Is there a hill or a small rise next to us?
There's
or
a
is this
quarry.
all, like flat.
There's a
Y'all are in
quarry.
a little shallow depression between some hills.
Can I make like an S trap into like a domed area?
You'll take charges to do that.
Okay, I'll do that then. That's fine.
I finished the pit.
I've seen the beavers do this on the river. It helps them out in the winter, so maybe it'll help us.
All right. That's a nice pit, Winky. We're gonna go over here, but I think that'll work just fine for you.
I dug a 10-foot hole pit.
With what? Your 2 spoons?
I don't have spoons.
Ladles. Oh boy, he's got ladles. No, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
he's
I
got
don't have
ladles.
ladle. I don't have
With his
ladles.
fork
Scoop
he
and ice
made.
with them just-
Winky does it with his claws. He's got claws.
It has claws now.
He's got claws for digging.
Winky
You know
does
this.
not have claws.
He does
I
it with
remember
his
him
bare
being a
hands.
jerk.
I think
Okay.
he's
Now,
sleepwalking,
read it.
guys.
When you made your thing, did you put a door on it?
Me?
No, I would have done like an opening straight down in the ground to an S bend to a dome.
Okay. So does everyone go inside?
I go inside his amateur pit.
Do we see any of the when I look around, are the stone giants doing anything?
They're not visible. They're all in their homes.
Yeah.
Didn't
I
they
get in.
say it didn't
Oh,
bother
well.
them?
Yeah.
I just was looking, dude.
Okay.
All right, y'all get in the hole you get made, and it starts getting really cold in the hole.
Where's your fire car?
Well, I don't know if the S trap is going to allow the
I have-
smoke to leave.
I have
We
an
need
idea.
something. Let's close
have-
up the opening and
Yeah, let's plug the hole.
What we can do is on the one side of the S hole, we can build the fire.
I'll
so
use
the
another charge to create a door to go over the hole.
Okay.
Okay, can we go back into the place now?
When you make the door, it starts warming up.
All right, now you just gotta wait this out.
I think we have a problem. I don't think we're getting oxygen.
Well, you want to go outside and collect some oxygen for us?
Are we getting oxygen down here, Charles? Because we might have a problem if we're not getting oxygen.
Here's the
It
bag
would
of
be a long
holding.
time before that had a real effect. If you're burning a fire, it'd be worse.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just staying warm.
Here's the bag of holding. Go collect us some oxygen.
All right. So, after about an hour in the hole, you can hear the wind dissipating again.
Means someone's messing
Alright.
with the O2.
I'm gonna open the door and see if we can get some fresh air in, as well as see what the temperature seems to be like outside.
Need to just
Right now, it's still only about 10 degrees outside, and there is already about 6 inches of snow on the ground.
10 degrees is the same as the freezer, the fridge.
Yes. 30 degrees is a freezer. 10 degrees is 20 degrees below freezing.
Wow.
Or you have a negative 30-degree freezer like at my workplace, and that was really cold.
Negative? That's crazy.
Yep.
Negative.
You
Negative
gotta store
30.
strawberries at negative, or are they still age and die? When I
Yeah,
worked at Bluebell, they had a big negative 30-degree freezer, and we had strawberries in there.
Yeah, that
Negative
negative
30
30 almost
degrees.
frost.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
I would go in, and my beard would turn icy.
Yeah. I would have to wear 3 jackets while I was in there moving stuff around. It's cold.
dude,
We had
negative
parkas.
30?
Yeah, that's what we had, but I would have to wear a couple of them because I'd be in there for 30 minutes or so trying to shift and get everything moved around.
If the manager wanted to get everyone's attention, he'd hold a meeting in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
God.
wake you up.
if we wear
wake
3
you up.
parkas, can we survive the wind?
We don't have
So-
any parkas, but yes.
Oh crap! I almost, crap!
I don't
Yeah.
want to do anything with crap.
Yeah, that negative 30 would almost flash freeze most of our stuff that we cooked and saved for the day.
Flash.
It would
So-
freeze. It would be frozen in like an
so-
hour. It's crazy.
So
Needless
I'm
to
just
say,
gonna
I
go
think you can only
to sleep in the
negative
hovel that he made in the
in the
hole
storm.
and wait for dawn.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to sleep too.
I almost said the same thing, Mo.
Since we have a
Who's
door,
done?
since we have a
Yeah,
door,
if y'all
can-
wanted to do a fire, you could do a fire at the bottom of the S so that the smoke would go out the one side and the heat would stay in stone there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but then he made the door, so I was like, it'll be all right.
nom.
Okay. The rest of the night passes without any problem.
Okay. So can't we use the door needed made and use so we can get through?
It's
What?
dawn now.
On the road again.
Don't
And
say
Well, I
it
that.
think-
is snowing today.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
There's about 8 inches of snow on the ground already.
Okay. Is it in our hole? Can we get through the?
It should be fine because we dug into the wall and then down and up. So we just
It
have
still
to.
could be in the
it's-
hole, and we'd have to dig our way out. I want to know.
There was a
before we-
door,
8 inches would not fill a hole.
and
Okay.
there was a door, so it probably filled your pit a little bit, like 8
It would
inches.
fill
Yeah,
your
I'm-
shoe in if you left your shoe on the ground.
I'm gonna go outside and check the pit I made. The 10 feet pit.
You're sleepwalking, dude. You dreamed all that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
He goes to the spot where he thought he built the pit. Like,
There's like 3 handfuls of dirt that have been removed.
like what? Yeah, I swear this was a lot bigger yesterday. Guys, there's something going on.
I have to find a way to have Winky get faster at digging so he can dig.
So what do I do?
Go over the map with a car, kind of show him that we're just kind of skirting around and let him plan out the trip, and then get on the road with him scouting out ahead.
Well,
Do-
what I'm thinking.
Do we
since
want
it's
the
back-
cart back at all? Because we might be able to get the cart if we need it before we leave.
Well, remember y'all had it set that the carts on the portal's only used during certain time periods now.
Yeah, I could always set up a message ritual if we need it, though. It'll be fun.
Well, remember, since we're kind of backtracking, there was other areas that we've been to that we can
That's true.
revisit if we need to
Yeah.
for a doorway.
Okay. So you
I
want?
would say we probably take the same route back and see if
Well, we need to
missed
get
anything.
into
'Cause
the
we weren't looking
hills.
we weren't looking towards Orm, so
Yeah, we definitely need to get in the hills and be looking at the desert.
okay, we can do that. Yeah. But what I was thinking, since we're backtracking, if worst comes to worst, we can get back to where the
Northern
sunken
Hill.
tower, or where is this? The sunken tower or whatever that we.
Yeah, Northern Hill.
Yeah.
That's only like a day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Worst comes to worst, but turn our efforts
Mhm.
towards Orm instead of looking for giants.
Hold on a second. I'm adding the locations so that I remember them on the map. and it takes just more than a full day's travel to get to the Northern Hill. So y'all finish the day's traveling, and y'all are probably about a third of a day or a quarter of a day from the Northern Hill, but you can see it in the distance.
Look like there's been a lot of activity up and down the road, or
There's no road, so no.
Hey, technically, Charles just got 219 upside down.
Okay. Winky, you feel like you're being watched.
Okay, I'm gonna do a 360 and see if I can see a slow 3.
Okay? You do not see anyone anywhere.
Okay. I'm gonna look up and see if there's somebody in the trees.
There's no trees.
What trees?
There's no one in the sky, though.
Hmm.
What are you doing, Winky? You dancing over there, buddy?
I feel like somebody's watching me. I'm gonna see if there's any someone could be hiding.
See if what?
There's holes in the ground anywhere, like
You do
someone...
not see anything anywhere.
Okay.
Ooh.
I want to look around and see if I can see anybody that he can't see, since I have a higher vision range.
Yeah, I'll be on the lookout too, since you guys are bringing it all up. Just reminding everyone about that orc warband that was near the Northern Hill, because that's still a thing.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you play?
All right. You're fairly certain, Nita, that you did not see anything.
I think it's all in your head, buddy.
I didn't get to roll a perception check.
That doesn't mean that one wasn't rolled.
You did not see anything either.
It's too late for me. Let's just keep going. Unless someone attacks us.
At nat 20.
Okay.
None of y'all see anything.
Let me
Alright.
let me try one more time.
Do we want to set up some fortifications here, or do you still have charges for the day, or were you able to recover those from the last night's ordeal?
He's got plenty of charges.
Well,
Oh,
even though I don't see anything, his Winky feeling like he's being watched has kind of put me on edge. So yeah, I think fortifications would make me feel a little bit more comfortable.
Charles, do I get my skill points back daily as well?
Your charges?
Yes.
Yes, every time you sleep, you get them back.
Can I build us some stone walls just around the campsite?
Well, do you want to do that, or do you want to go ahead and just make us a cave?
Do the same still S curve, yeah.
Do the same kind of structure as we did last night?
Yeah, I think you got that figured out pretty good there, but
I mean, we might have might just be making places for orcs to live, but at the same time,
well, then maybe they won't attack us if we're making little holes for them. You know, maybe they'd be.
I mean, we can just camp outside. Is probably a better place to fight instead of getting trapped in a hole.
True. These guys are bringing real estate to our area. That's awesome.
All right, I'll let the druid make the decision, either doing some kind of defenses, walls, or something, or
Meh. Let's just set up camp.
I didn't know that was what he was gonna say. Man,
I just actually won't say anything. I'm just gonna walk over, throw my bag on the ground, and just flop down on the ground and lay down on it. Done.
So you're laying down on your bag on the snow.
Sure. If I'm
But at
proving
this
a
point, there's about 10 inches.
We only see his belly coming up and down.
I'll stand up and go on second thought, and then I'll use my charges to create our little dugout space.
Wait, did you say 10 inches up? So
10 inches of accumulated snow.
So that would be like our feet, or
Akar, do you want to give us a little scout around to see if
That's
you saw?
past your knee, Elijah.
okay.
You want to see if there's any tracks or anything in the snow?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna
The
look
snow's been
around.
falling so hard that there would be no snow tracks
Okay.
unless
For-
it's less than 10 minutes old.
For next time, Akar.
But I do want to kind of scout the area and check out and see if I can see any more of that feeling that where he got that feeling from, just to be cautious, once around the perimeter type scenario.
Okay, you do not notice anything.
Assumed as much, just checking the boxes.
All right, y'all managed to sleep the night without anything going wrong. You wake up the next day and it's a few degrees warmer, but it is light flurries today.
Alright.
Are y'all going to continue skirting? Or are you going to head back to North Hill, or just keep skirting?
I don't think we need to go to Northern Hill. I say we just get into the hills where we can see the desert and just keep skirting around.
Yeah, I try to get as best of a vantage point as possible while walking. See if they can see this gate.
Eve, you get the feeling during the day that you're being watched.
Someone's watching us. Wait, it might be
I
Pixie.
didn't even tell you, bro.
I was the one who was first feeling.
I'm gonna, before I tell everyone, I'm gonna kind of look around.
Okay. You're fairly certain you do not see anyone.
Okay. I'm gonna use detect magic.
All right. You do get the sensation of magic, and it seems to be of the nature of divination.
What is that? They're spoiling into them.
Okay. I guess I'll kind of like whisper to whoever's closest to me.
Let's see. Who is it?
Me.
That again.
Oh, she's talking to herself again.
It's Atala.
No.
Hatala's out of it apparently.
She fell asleep already.
Atala.
Like,
Yeah, there it is. Winky's the one getting Hatala's attention.
Oh, how the turntables.
Wait, what?
I'm not sure on what to do about divination.
Do I know anything about it?
you're not
I
even a
don't-
part of this conversation.
I
Yeah,
don't really have any skills with that, and I'm not sure who would be trying to watch us with it.
Again.
Could what's his name?
The prince?
Yeah.
It's possible.
I spy with my scrying eye.
I
What you
mean, he
guys talking
knows
about over
we're
there?
trying to go somewhere, so it was my first thought, and that's the thought of the safest person who probably would be trying to watch us.
I'm not part of the call.
But it could be, it could be the cultists too.
Well, I don't really know what to do about it, so
You want to get Core over here?
No.
I mean, we should just tell everybody. Who?
I said core. I just yelled out his
Oh,
name.
okay.
Oh yeah. Hold on, I'll be over there in a second. What's going on?
Eve detected divination being used and believes that is how we are being watched.
Okay. I guess we go through the suspect list.
Right. We've already discussed the possibility of it being the prince.
Well, I mean,
and
we can
also being the cultists.
try messaging the prince. We're setting up for camp right now.
I think that would be a good idea for sure. I don't think it would be Eric. I feel like Eric, if he was checking up on us, he would message us.
Mm-hmm.
So
the cultists do worry me. I mean, we could try messaging Pim. He might be able to secretly get us information. Of course, he may be warded.
honestly, right? But that's definitely not a bad idea.
Well, we can both. Do you have message now too, right?
I do.
How about I'll message the
I
prince.
had it. I just couldn't utilize it.
Okay. I'll message the prince if you want to try messaging Pim.
Okay.
That work out?
You can't message Pim. You have to have some idea of where the person is to do the message to them.
Okay.
So
you basically have to have more intimate knowledge of a person to do a good message to them.
Oh, well then, okay.
Getting the prince will be hard enough.
Yeah. And did he go by Prince or did he go by King?
Prince.
He called himself
the King of Orm.
The Lich King of the world.
Just
Alright.
call him.
I would like to do a message. O great Lich King of the world, have you been scrying on us?
Make an Arcana check.
Did you say scrying?
Yes.
Did he say
That's
this?
what it's called when somebody uses magic to look at you from afar.
All right. You make your plea, and you don't hear a response because the message takes about 10 minutes to perform.
Mm-hmm.
Do you say anything other than that?
Feel free to hit me up if you want to chat.
You've noticed that the divination is no longer here.
Okay.
Is that
Eve, you noticed that.
It would make sense because he'd have to perform a different spell.
Okay. Interesting. We'll just wait around.
As you're sitting there, you suddenly feel a smack to the back of your head.
Was it a snowball?
No, you literally just felt a smack to the back of your head.
Well,
it's gonna be a snowball now.
I mean, my first thought is immediately Nadep.
It did not hit your helmet, it hit your head.
Oh, my head.
Oh, God.
Through your helmet.
Through my helmet. Can I take I guess, try to... I'll let the folks around me know. Yeah, do I see anyone behind me? Can I investigate? Take off my helmet?
No, you're by yourself where you're at.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Oh, puzzles. We're going to be here for 20 minutes, folks. All right. I'd like to call out to Nadeep. Nadeep, you doing anything?
Huh?
I felt something hit the back of my head. I just thought of you.
Sounds like a good idea. I might keep it in mind for you.
Okay. Anyone else have ideas?
What are you guys talking?
Apparently, we're not there, so
Well,
Well,
I don't know what to tell you.
I guess I was off doing the spell. I don't have any barriers or anything up. I would have got a headache if he was trying to message me.
if I was part of the conversation,
I'm going to give you one bit of insight, Will. Core,
Mm-hmm.
what did you tell him to do?
Oh,
you
hit me back.
Mm.
Yeah, phenomenal. All right. Phenomenal. I'm communicating with an insane person. All
He
right.
obviously wants to chat.
And you
Yeah.
told him to talk to you anytime.
Okay. Okay.
You
So
probably
he
should
just
stay
goes-
away from colloquialisms.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
I thought
Basically, he's a little bit like, what's his name from Guardians of the Galaxy? Drax?
Drax. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Just
thought it was a
straight
goblin.
like. Yeah.
All right. Well, and now I'm not clear if. I guess if he hit me back, he was saying that he was the one watching. So, because that was the instructions. Okay, it was probably him. Probably.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
You seem like you've had an ordeal.
My brain is breaking. Maybe you should try communicating with him next time.
Okay. So
You
you
might-
think it was him then?
I
You might
think it
wanna be
was
more
him
concise.
because he hit me back in the back, and he hit me. It was around the time that Eve said the scrying went away, so he did not verbally confirm it though.
Did you try talking to him?
I mean,
I don't know what you would do in that situation.
I guess we could try messaging him again. And let him know that he can talk back to us in a short message.
Don't say you can talk back to us. He'll think that he can talk back
Everyone
to us.
gets a free. You get a reply though, right? You get a short
Not with this.
window of
Not with
reply
this.
with the
With a
Unless
normal
they were in
message,
Yeah, not with a long
normal.
distance.
Okay.
What was that, Charles? Sorry, there's a lot of.
he said
What
the
you
same thing
said.
we did.
Okay.
And what I said.
Well,
said it first.
everybody was
I
going
didn't
at the
hear you,
same time.
Charlie.
Yeah,
everybody
was
said
going at
the same
time, so I was like-
I said.
I was specifically trying to listen to what Charles was saying. And I was like, yeah.
How
Okay.
long would it take to try to explain how to do the ritual to him?
He already knows because he did it with us.
You have to know the spell.
Right.
How if he didn't know it, how did he tell us? You would have to see somebody to talk to the message. Unless you were doing
He
that
obviously does know how to do certain magics, so
I mean, he's had like 2,000 years to work on magic. So.
and he didn't do magic until he was in this state.
Message is super simple.
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
it's like
you can't.
you learn it as a baby kind of thing.
Yeah,
Well, now I feel bad that I don't know it.
Well, do you know any
you're
magic?
not a wizard.
I do.
No, you don't know magic. You have innate abilities.
It's very
Yeah,
different.
That.
I've
That's
just
your
been learning magic.
Well,
Wait,
you just said babies could do it, so that's why I'm a little.
No, I'm saying that if you know magic at all,
Ah,
First
okay.
thing
that
If
would
you-
be your steps
if
of
you-
walking.
If
Thanks
if
for
you're
the elaboration. I appreciate that. Yeah.
like
You're
if you were like And you shouldn't feel bad because Atala and Cora didn't learn that until like now.
I mean, nah, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind.
All right. I do want to progress the story. What else do we want? We set up camp for the night, or did you do the tunnel, or what did we?
I want to build.
I would
a
assume
tunnel.
we do the same tunnel.
Just
don't-
have
I
holes
mean, I don't think we
everywhere.
need the tunnel unless it gets really cold. The only reason we
Okay.
did the tunnel before was because we didn't know who was watching us, and I
Right.
almost feel like now the person who's watching us might even tell us, "Hey, there's a bogey on your 6."
Maybe you should message him and tell him that.
No, I don't think I'm going to tell him that because that might make him put boogers on me or something.
Always dangerous when dealing with madmen. All right. During the night, nothing seems to go wrong, except for probably around 4 in the morning. Core, you were woken up to hear a long diatribe about how it's so annoying when your servant won't do exactly what you asked them to do because they're dead and don't have ears.
So true. So true.
The thing went on for about 45 minutes of incoherent rambling, and then it just suddenly stopped.
This is gonna be great, guys.
You invited it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can hear Asher's YouTube
Okay,
video.
it's the first of a new month.
Oh, is it October?
No, it's the second month of the year.
November?
Bastus.
It would be Bastus if you look up there at your calendar. You could
Yep,
just
it's the first of Bastus.
Okay, I'm
I don't-
setting my birthday.
first of
What is-
Baptist at 2020 72 AD.
All right, Eve, hold on.
Okay,
gonna
not
write
I don't want it today though, not today. But now that we're at a start, can it be next month on the 12th?
Hold on.
When he
So
does
Augustus the 12th.
Yep.
Augustus.
Augustus Gloop. Augustus Gloop.
We got stuck in a chocolate chute.
All right, would everyone have their own, or would they like me to roll for them?
I want my own birthday,
No, I'd like a
but I don't know
roll.
what the months
Yeah,
are.
roll was fine with me.
I
That's
didn't
what
get to
I'm
pick
saying.
my other one.
You want me to roll for you so you can get a one?
Yeah,
Yes,
I guess you
please.
can roll for me.
Okay. So we'll start with Core. / roll 1d13. Well, yours birthday's in Bastus.
Mine?
Hey.
Of course.
1d25.
Mine next.
Your birthday's in 5 days.
Yay!
Or 4.
Mhm.
All right, Hatala.
My birthday.
Selderin.
What's the fifth? The fifth one.
Oh, I spelled that.
Selderin?
Selderin.
Eldarin. I want April.
And let's see. The 21st.
Oh, his is the fifth.
Winky.
Yay!
Drastin.
10 months. Oh, yay. 10 months. No, not 10 months. 8? It's gonna be 3rd, I believe. Nope.
The 12th.
We share the same date.
Dude, what would be really weird is
car?
if I got the 12-12. Because Ken's kind of.
Articus.
Articus sounds like one of the Greek gods.
I just randomly made names up.
No, you randomly named. Why couldn't this?
Oh, you randomly made up these months?
How
Oh
many?
crap!
How many months are there in this game?
13.
So you
13?
do not have the month of Farast.
No.
Why didn't you just make the months normal and then
Because
like
the
our
5th
months
day
and
of
then-
Farast is the Day of Bones. It is a celebration of Pharisma.
charisma?
I've been waiting for it, but if that month doesn't exist, I need it on a different month.
Oh no, no.
I'll
Hatala,
figure out when that is.
how about this? Hatala's birthday is the same day.
Now, that would be too coincidental to what she chose to go down her path. It's better that her birthday is in a different month.
Maybe the month before.
Need it? You're in Decoba.
Deku leaf?
Decoba.
It's a swamp.
Deku Baba. All I can think of is Zelda. They have Deku leaves, Deku Babas, Deku tree, Deku nuts.
Decoba the 5th.
What else?
Alright. So when was that date you were talking about?
The 5th of Farast, which is
Uh-huh.
obviously a Pharasma month.
Mm. Maybe it can be in Augustus.
How do you spell Farast?
Farast is
For Ast.
Pharast.
P-H-A-R-A-S-T?
Yes.
Yep.
And it is called the Day of Bones.
Dude, who came up with this stuff?
The people who wrote Pathfinder.
But who came up with
I looked up a
D&D?
bunch of stuff.
Who came up with Dungeons and Dragons? Who came up with Plan?
Doug.
Doug the Pug?
Dougie Fresh.
Doug Dibadone.
Doug the Pug?
21.
This dude?
64th day.
Well, it's kind of like how the Navi language for
Hey, listen.
the Avatar is an actual language. People
Did
actually
you say
created a
Navi language in Avatar?
Yeah. The
Wait,
Avatar,
you're talking about the movie.
the blue people.
The
Yeah.
blue-
He's talking about Dances with Thunder Smurfs.
Yeah. Somebody literally come up with a new language for the movie.
If you were talking about the Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Now they speak Chinese.
no, not in that movie. That movie's terrible. Though.
That's
Don't
the
watch
Day
it.
of Bones?
Yes.
Okay, well, it's the day after Eve's birthday.
Oh, so now it's the 13th of...
Augustus.
Augustus. I knew it. Augustus.
Augustus. I put Augustus.
So I'm going to set this as a reoccurring event.
Among Us.
Day of Bones.
Okay.
I hope I spelled the months right. Kind of just went by phonetics.
It's okay. We're like a third world country anyway. Different areas spell it different.
I love how if anyone's watching the stream, all they see is Nadep and Hatala. It's like up to their nose. It's just this much of their face.
That's so
Yeah.
Slowly
funny.
been like,
I think this is the first time they don't see my hair.
Yeah, we haven't
no,
seen your
no.
feet in a while.
Yeah,
Oh,
that, since you got a nice chair, you don't have feet up there anymore.
No, it's because of my desk. I'm not on my bed anymore, so I can't go.
Well, he's also actually playing.
Shut your
I
mouth.
know.
Big
I like
back.
to. I'm not saying it's a bad change. I'm saying it's a good change.
I'm talking to my dad.
All right, it's been added to the calendar so that it'll automatically pop up on the feed when that happens. I probably should put everyone's birthday in there too, but I will later.
I also wrote them all down.
All right,
Oh no.
so
I
y'all
just
get
won.
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, you are starting to notice that there is a cleft between the hills pointing into the desert.
Oh, I see it.
And as the day is drawing to a close, y'all are about to set up camp. You notice a group of frost drakes fly overhead in towards the desert.
They don't catch on fire?
The desert's still cold. Oh, because they're leaving the desert and they may not be affected by
No, they're
the
heading
oh.
into the desert.
Right, but they're not entering or exiting by the gate is what I think he's
Yes,
referring
but they
to.
are not human, or humanoid, or anything else.
Okay.
They are beasts.
Yeah, it'd be kind of dumb to kill all your potential food sources.
All the deer.
Because also, if you haven't noticed, there's no there either. So the magic does not work on all creatures. Because y'all didn't pay much attention to it, but the orcs weren't regenerating and reanimating.
I think that it was something that was like there, but we were just kind of like, whatever.
Yeah,
Because we're not regenerating either
but
that
they
we
were
know
living
of.
there.
I'm regenerating.
Yeah, but we didn't know this was something that automatically affect you until we met the prince. We just
He said it took a while to infect you. Say
kind of said when you come after a while.
you go crazy.
You got crazy banana pants in your brain. Okay.
Anyways, as you see the drakes going in, suddenly you see there is a detonation in the sky as a giant fireball encompasses them both midair.
Edith, what did you do?
I'm wiping my nose. I sneezed. Sorry.
And they are basically vaporized.
Wow, no, that was a lot stronger than the depths.
Yeah, that one's smoking.
I'm lose. I hope the stream's okay. We're losing me. Yep. Sorry, guys. Discord's trying.
Quick bio break.
Dad.
Did the stream fully cut out, or is it still going?
That was real quick. It
No, it
it
dropped
cut out.
too.
It cut out for a little bit, and it's taking a little bit to come back up.
Okay. I think
We're
it's. I
good.
think we're
Looks
good
like
now.
it's active.
All right.
Use my-
Maybe.
You're
Yeah, you're
frozen, too.
speaking, but your image is not moving except for in spurts.
Yeah, why is your
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. Well, it looks like we got everybody back.
gained more viewers after cutting?
All right. So we good to continue?
Yes.
I think so.
All right. Because we're almost to our stopping point anyway. It's already 9:11.
Jeez.
What about 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven. We don't
Oh, I'm cutting
have any
back
of those
out.
here.
Yep.
No,
They
It's
don't
very.
exist.
Yeah, I'm cutting in and out still.
Do you want to go ahead and stop here?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of
Fine.
difficulties on my end.
Might as well.
Alrighty.
And what we did for the last little bit there was just birthdays and Drake's explode. So
Alrighty.
Yeah, we'll start with the Drakes exploding next week again.
Okay.
So you can just
Okay.
chop that off the video if you actually want to edit it.
Okay.
We don't
Um,
really have.
I'll see about it. Alright, we'll say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.